What's up, guys? Mike here with the RWO PDR podcast, the real world order of PDR. We've got a Festivus kind of episode tonight, year in review type episode tonight. But first, let me introduce my co-host. He once flirted with danger, but danger got clingy. The star on his Christmas tree is tracked by NASA. He owns JM Dent Repair of Lafayette, Indiana. He created RealWorldPDR.com, the industry's hottest training site. He is my friend and co-host of the RWO PDR podcast. He is none other than Mr. Jim Mitchell, everybody. What's up, Jim?
What's up? Don't think that I missed that rear end review thing.
Yeah, I know what happened. I'm off, man. We're off. It's been a while since we did an episode, and we are off. That's cool, though. We're back. It's episode 64. It's been a while.
It's been a minute. How have you been?
Dude, busy. And I'm sure the same for you as well.
Oh, yeah, it's been a hell of a year. I think we're going to talk about it on the show here.
Yep. Now Jim's got an echo, but we're gonna let him pass on this one.
Man, I'm trying to get headphones connected, but it's not happening for me. So I'm sorry, everybody listening.
Well, wait a minute. We got to get the other co-host of the RWO. He's from Houston, Texas. He owns Dent Gents from Houston, Texas. He is our friend and formerly of PDR Tool Time. He is none other than the one and only Mr. Hudson Tanzi, everybody.
Hi.
Hey, Hudson. What's up?
Hi, Hudson.
Hold on. Let me
get our comments going here.
I wasn't ready. You brought me on when I wasn't ready.
Oh, my bad, man. It's okay. That's how we roll on this show.
You there?
All right, we're gonna do some live trying to fix this here. All right,
yeah.
so
You're good.
Yeah, you started this live and you shouldn't have.
Is it terrible? Is the echo terrible?
I don't hear a word you're saying. Give me a second.
Okay. We're all having problems.
This is what happens when you go live. It's what we do.
So I'm gonna try to get off and onto my iMac here.
Okay.
And see if he goes away. Let me know.
All right, no problem. We'll keep the show going. We're good.
How do I sound now?
Echoey.
So some shit. All right. Yeah. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm just gonna have to pause myself when I'm not speaking, so I don't do this whole thing up.
All right. You're good, guys. Well, I hope everyone out there has been doing well. Oh, you can't hear?
I can't hear you. Oh wait. Are you guys there?
Yes.
Holy crap! All right. Is Hudson there?
Yeah.
This whole thing, we are way off our game.
No, man.
Oh,
you good?
Geez. Hello, Hudson.
You good there, buddy? Can you hear us? He must have something else.
Sigh.
Well, anyways, we hope everyone's doing well. Yes, Jim, it's been
there we go.
There you go. All right. Sorry, guys. We have some technical difficulties, but hey, that's what happens. We got 16 people watching us right now.
Jeez Louise.
Hi, everybody. I can't believe it.
We're live. You're live.
Live. But anyways, Jim, man, glad to have you guys back, man. I know it's been a while. I want to apologize. Oh, wow. That's some sexiness.
It's good to back, buddy.
Want to apologize to everyone for not having a show for a while, but man, you just have no idea what's been going on at home. So good stuff though, not bad.
Let's have ourselves a nice little look in honor of Dent Nerds. I'm having a rum and coke.
Thank you.
Because what is a PDR show if you don't have something to drink?
Yeah, I had a bourbon before I got here. So, but anyways, man, it's good to see both of you. I have not talked to either one of you that much this year.
Well, it's been that kind of year, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean it has been.
Oh no, that was on purpose.
Oh, okay.
Well, I was busy. I was busy.
I seen Hudson. He's with the family and stuff on the social media. He's doing his thing and being the dad.
Oh yeah,
doing his thing.
And you know what? I think I've taken this year to, and actually Hudson made me realize it, but I've taken this year to really focus on family stuff too.
That's good, man.
Trying
Hell
to
yeah.
find that work-life balance. And Hudson's giving me a lot of room to do that with Real World and what have you.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's been a good thing. It's been solid.
Hell yeah, man. We'll say we got some people in the audience here. Let's see. Hey, Facebook user, what's going on? Joshua Dragos. We got Jesse Hall in the house. What's up, dude? James Bernard. We got Thomas Potter and Mr. John Vanine for the ones I can see.
All right.
Cool. Well, guys, this episode is about the year in review of 2023. We'll each talk about how things went and talk about a few tools we purchased over this year and something new, maybe something you didn't have before, or whatever. We can talk about it. I bought a ton of shit this year, so
yeah. I also want to talk, since there's 16 people listening, Hudson and I have our Real World kind of year giveaway getting ready to come up. And so if anybody comments, wants to say something that they would like to see in that giveaway, I'm purchasing tomorrow from Anson. It's on Anson site. It's available for a giveaway. I just want last minute ideas.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Is everyone hearing Jim twice?
Yeah, that's mad, man. Let's do one more thing. See if we can fix that. Mike,
I like hearing you talk, but not twice.
No, it's gotta be annoying. I'm sorry.
Oh, good. Technical difficulties.
Hey, remember that time you had an entire online PDR training program that was all technical and had all that stuff, and you couldn't figure out a
Yeah, see, the thing is, I've got time to unscrew up those things. Am I still doing it twice?
No, I don't think so. Now I think you're good.
Right. We just got to get rid of these fucking expensive.
You're good. You're good, man. Yeah, leave that. You're good.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Now we're rolling. So,
no, you did not just. Did you just say rolling on twice on purpose?
yeah.
Okay, that's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, I was the biggest Limp Bizkit fan in the day. So.
I know that's what I was thinking of. Rolling.
Oh Lord.
Anyways, guys, it's been a great year as far as whatever. It's been busy as shit. But Jim, talk a little bit about your year first, and we'll talk about to Hudson.
Who cares about our years? John Vadine's on. Let's talk about what tools we love and hate, especially the ones.
You want to get straight to the tools?
No, I'm just.
I think that discussing our year will lead into that because I was thinking about it earlier, and our favorite tools this year are going to kind of depend on what it was that we were doing this year, right? And for myself personally, we didn't get hailed on, but we got hail everywhere around us, enough to keep a couple of us really, really busy all year. So I was thinking, like, the tools that I'm going to talk about are definitely ones used in hail because that's what I did all year.
Same here. Exactly.
And the great thing is none of us called each other to talk about what tool. So I literally have no clue. I get to go and hear Jim talk about, and then I respond with how much trash that tool is.
We were actually
live, real time.
Hudson and I were on the phone today, and we intentionally did not talk about the tools we were going to talk about, just to make sure that if we argued, it was going to be good.
Right. And I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull a tool up that you guys have had for like 10 years. I'm like, look what this new tool I got. And then I'm like, dude, we've had that 10 years ago.
Right.
That's just my trademark. That's what I do. So anyways, so Jim, let's start with Jim. Jim, tell us about 23. Just a quick, what's up? Oh, look at that. Whoa. See, you got the big XL, man. Big cart.
Yeah. So what 23 was like for me, just busy with hail, man. I feel like we're recovering from all the COVID slowness finally. Even without the hail, we were busier with our retail. Wholesale still what wholesale is. Wholesale is always going to be. That was kind of a messed up year with that, but we had enough other shit to make up for it, so it is what it is.
Right.
What about you, Gladwell?
Well, I started the year off with a great MTE, went to Cuba, got all the vacations out of the way. Then I went to Anson, and when I got home the next day, hailstorm, boom. And then a month later, got another hailstorm, boom. So yeah, it's been insane. This is the busiest year I've ever had in history of doing PDR. So
just hail did it for you, or is it just
no everything, man? Door dents. I personally don't do a lot of wholesale anymore. Some of the guys that work for me do. Did have a lot of changes in my company. I did lose a couple guys. That was unexpected, but we recovered from it and we moved forward. So
Man, I'm the king of knowing about that shit.
So Hudson, what about you, bud? How'd your year go, man?
It's good, dude. Just fixing dents.
Mm.
I'm tired. Yeah, it's just been. I was just talking to my wife the other day. I remember December as being the time when I was like, man, I had 2 or 3 weeks off, not intentionally. It was just I was so dead, and now it's just can't catch a break, which is great. I'm going to end the year strong, but like, holy crap, you know. So yeah. Anyways, enough about who cares about how my year went.
About how your year went. That's the whole point.
I don't know. I don't know. You know what? I guess I'm just a narcissist. Whenever I start watching like a dent show and everyone's like, yeah, man, work's been great. I'm like, can you just shut up and get to the point? Like, can you just get to the
We don't care
point?
how much money y'all are making.
We don't care about, oh, great, you were busy.
Good for you.
Let's just talk about other things. Well, I mean, yeah, whatever. Let's see. Andy Patrick's best year by far. He's still going strong, too. Well, good for you, Andy. We don't need to hear it on this show. Save it for your show.
Hudson warned me that he was going to be extra surly tonight.
Look, here's the deal. It's my seasonal depression, and my apathy goes through the roof, all right? So you're probably...
I was wondering if you were going to tell the reason why.
I got no shame. It's one of those things, guys. Every year, around the time change, something happens in my brain that says, hey, you know what? Let's not care for like a good month. And I have to push through it.
So I think, Hudson, that is an important thing to talk about because I also get sad, seasonal affective depressive disorder, whatever it is.
Oh, yeah. See, and it's not even like, some people think like, oh, you want to kill yourself? No. That's not what I'm saying. That's not my thing. So what it is for me is see, I wake up every morning ready to go. I'm like, pissing lightning and farting thunder. Don't need any coffee. Like I put on a little bit of ska music and I'm ready to go. Like I'm good. That is John, is my yearly menstruation.
Attaboy.
Hey, 1 month out of the year, it's better than your 6. Okay. But here's the deal is like there, all of a sudden the time chain comes and like, I just don't want to get out of bed. I have zero desire. That's all it is. That's it.
Yeah.
Like it's typically, I don't need anything. I'm ready to go. Midol for Hudson? Oh, no. No, not Midol. No, that's not even useful. Not even useful.
There's a good one. Who had a great year in here? Anybody check 24 viewers right now. Oh, wow.
Tell Andy to shut up. Take that to your own show, all right? This is no gingers allowed. Do you not see?
Nobody's having a great year this year, Andy.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Everyone's having a horrible year. There's no...
Terrible.
Someone said meth. Facebook user said meth. Thank you, Facebook user.
I guarantee I know who Facebook user is. That's Jeff Larson.
That is Jeff Larson. He likes to stay hidden.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's what happened. So, there you go. So, we're going to talk about, let's see.
Yeah. We talked about our year in review. It was great. Good for us.
Yep. Okay.
So, all right. So, let's let the host start. What was your
I bought so many freaking tools. I'm just going to cut to the chase. My favorite thing, it's not now. At the end of the show, we'll do our favorite tool of the year. Okay. Agreed.
Okay.
But no, well, I'm going to say, I'm going to change that, Jim. The tool, the one that made you the most money. This is my favorite tool.
Okay.
I got this pack out cart, and should have done that a year ago. I mean, I love my TDN. I got TDN way over there. But that pack out cart, dude, I don't know why I waited so long. I didn't even need it. I had a brand on TDN. It's only a year old. And I was like, dude, I got to get this pack out for the van. And I freaking love it. I'm so organized now. So
I got the XL.
I love TDN cart, man. But I was finding that I was piling a bunch of shit. I got the small one, so I piled a bunch of shit on it. And it just, it makes you put shit back. That's kind of what. So
my type TDN cart, you can ask Jeff, might as well just be a tabletop most of the time because everything just ends up flat. I work off the wall for the most part, but that pack out, that looks really cool. Did you get the topper and everything? And if so, which brand?
Yeah, I got the Willie Quick. Yeah, I got the
Okay.
Willie Quick setup. I like it. Love it. I don't know, man. Just more organized with it. And I did. So I did a second set of tools this year. That was the thing. I want to have a set of tools here at the shop, and then a mobile. I can just leave that on the car or in the van. So, did spend a ton. I bought a bunch of whale tail. I bought a whole set of whale tails from Dentcraft, like pretty much every one they make. Just I don't know, man. I bought a bunch of. I got these. I like the Hales Angels
Yeah.
from Dent Reaper. I love these. I just got these like maybe a month ago, less than a month ago. So I've only used them a couple times.
Well, if you've been doing hail all year, you kind of fuck up with that.
Yeah, but I like them, man. They just got a good they're really comfy. Just
Yeah, they are. They
got a
are.
good grip to them and like it. Bonnie and Tim from PDR Finesse came to visit me this year. They actually came twice, and I bought a bunch of tools from them, but I only have one in. I can show you right now. I bought this for a bedside.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I didn't. They've probably had this out for a while. Again, I buy stuff later.
Let's see. Oh, let's see what I got.
Slip it into the holes of the, the bedside holes, so you don't wall them out or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What do you got, Hudson?
Oh, this is what I use on bedsides.
Oh, okay.
It's a 3/8 inch interchangeable tip from Dentcraft.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So I can do soft tip, sharp tip, all that stuff. I also rattle for my baby hands.
Nice. Wait, is that the one they custom made you?
That's the one they custom made. I started the baby hands joke.
Got a
Yeah.
pretty handle on it.
Yeah, it's pink and blue. Old Richard Bowles.
Ah,
Yeah, dude.
Get it.
Oh yeah, man, freaking stud. Anyways, yeah, this right here will fit down pretty much 90% of the bedside holes. So
Yep, I like that, man. Cool.
I have an Ultra that does about that same thing for me.
Jim, do you have any tools in your possession in front of you?
Of course not. I'm at my house.
All right.
Like,
Well, I'll tell you what. I got one I know you will talk about and love
okay.
because I love it too.
Yeah. So the Galaxy Tip and the Guardian, let's call them condoms or whatever they are. So whenever I saw Craig starting to push those, I was like, well, that seems like a pretty obvious idea. I'm sure I'm going to like that, but I didn't really realize how much I was going to like them.
Do you like the green or the yellow?
So I was using the green the other day. I like them all. Now, remind me, you might remember which one is the hardest one?
The yellow, I believe.
The yellow.
think.
Okay.
Because I split the green one the other day. I tried the green one out when I saw that you were using the green one. I was like, well.
Yeah.
So I used it. I think it's made of the same, the sour apple tip or whatever.
So the only one that I split, and I forget who said it that it was going to happen, and I thought they were a liar, was one of the green ones on a VIP tip. I haven't actually split one on the Galaxy tip yet.
Okay.
no, because these are made. So these are made specifically for the Galaxy Tip.
Okay.
Hey Tony, really quick, I've used Glexo Magic. If you don't have it, you're losing money. Just use it.
Right.
I don't have that yet, but I've been wanting that Glexo Magic.
So, yeah, dude, just get it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's freaking. I mean, it's just what is it? Is it a resin? What's the proper name for it? Polyurethane. So look, I used to use. Look, just so you know, I have the VIP 1.0,
Mhm.
the original. Okay, and then the updated ones. But here, I now put these aside. And this is what I'm using. And this is one of my favorites. So this is the Galaxy Tip. This is the aluminum Galaxy Tip.
Yep.
And this is the VIP S.
Okay.
You can see it. My
Okay.
big head. Yep.
Yeah,
okay.
throw away that garbage knockdown you have, and get the VIP.
Quick?
Yeah, throw it away. Throw it away. No, I'm joking. Willie Quick solid.
Yeah.
So I use the VIP S now. This thing weighs like nothing.
Really?
Like,
Nice.
dude, light. It's lighter than these plastic sunglasses.
Really?
No joke. Yeah, this weighs lighter than these, and these are like $5 cheapos, right? So right there, yeah. The S is for super light. More like S is for sexy. Get it right, John. Okay.
Good looking knockdown though. Damn.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, and then the Galaxy Tips. The thing is like we all have R4s, right? We can use an R4. But the R4s are a little bit cumbersome to get on every once in a while, so they're kind of annoying. But these slide right on. You know, these slide on easier than me on my wedding night. I mean, just
Attaboy.
right there.
So you use R4s for knocking down often, Hudson?
Oh yeah, dude. I'll put an R4 on the dead So I'll put a R4 on the dead dent tools
Yeah.
right there, and then I'll put the cherry cap on the R4. I'll also take a R4 and I'll grind down the top a little bit so it's not super pointy, and then polish it. So it's got a slightly domed surface. So I'll use an R4 for knocking down as well.
So I
Interesting.
never thought about sanding it down, but that would be a good idea because
Well, yeah,
it always seemed
Yeah.
a little pointy on the
Yeah.
end.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you just grind it down a little bit.
Hey, good thinking, Hudson.
And this is good for like stuff that's like painted soft. You know how you don't want to use something hard to go in and like maybe something with some body, I don't know, some body filler in it or something like that. I did notice this works good, or something that's been freshly painted.
What I've really enjoyed that for, and again, this is because I've been doing hail all year long, is glue pulling on rails. Man, that thing will knock down those little highs that you put in there flawlessly. No need for any more extra work. Don't cause yourself any more extra work. I would say for such a small tool, it's made a pretty big impact on me.
Yeah.
I really like it.
All right. So here is the yin to my yang on my knockdown game. All right. Whoa. So just so you know, okay, like I'm just gonna do this right now. Y'all are gonna bear with me, okay? Like right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I have 22 knockdowns on my cart right now.
Dude, you're flexing. I probably have like 15, and I thought I was a freak.
No, I'm a freak. I'm a freak. And to be honest, it's probably because like a good like 10 of them I dropped on the ground and they scuffed up, and I just haven't like sanded them yet. And I just pulled out like another one I had from like lying around or something. But here, so my two right now is the VIPS with the Galaxy tip is like, it's just a no brainer right here from Anson and VIP. Now this, I use the Anson 20 cal interchangeable tip. So it's got some heft to it. Pretty, just to give you an idea of how wide it is. Let's see, let's find a normal VIP and then how big that guy is.
Oh yeah. Okay.
All right. And the weight is a little heavier. But John Yeager is like, dude, I was talking to him on the phone. Here's the cool thing. I'm going to tell you a story about John Yeager really quick. John Yeager, I guess, and this isn't very much like him, I guess John Yeager had one drink too many at MTE, last MTE, which isn't him. Like, that's just not his thing. So he had one too many, and he said something like mildly inappropriate about another dent guy. Like, wasn't even like, I didn't even think twice about it. I'm like, this is a dent guy being a dent guy. This dude calls me up like 3 months later. He was like, hey, dude, I think you were there when I said this thing about this guy. And I just want you to know it's not true. And like, I should have never said it and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, the fact that you even call me just shows the kind of man you are. And I've heard nothing but him being like a beast on the hell trail. And then we just started talking. I'm like, dude, what's rocking your world right now? Like tool wise. And he was like, the A cup from Dave Streen Edgy Tools. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah. Surprisingly, incredibly precise. So this guy right here, okay, nothing like this one's he's a grower, not a shower. But dude, and like, so let's give you an idea. Once again, here's a VIP tip. Here's this tip, so you can see the difference, but the precision you can get with this thing, it has way more versatility. So I find myself actually doing most of my knockdown work with this A cup now, and then my finishing work with my Galaxy tip.
Yep.
So these two right now, I just kind of chill out in my coat pocket, and they're.
Yep.
So this is the 20 cal, because it gives us a good feel. And another reason I started doing this is I did the PDR College seminar this year. And Bryce Kelly was there and everything. And he was talking a lot about metal on metal, using metal on metal. So I've been trying to implement more metal on metal for that shock to the metal whenever you're doing it. And that's where this has come in. And then using this guy. And it's funny, I went out and bought this. So Bryce Kelly makes his own, but this is a Snap-on one of these. And now it's funny, I called Bryce Kelly after the seminar. I'm like, dude, you need to make your own hammer and sell it. And he's like, oh yeah, being all humble, and like, no one would buy that.
You hate that guy for being so damn humble all the time.
Yeah, he's dumb. You heard me, Bryce Kelly. You're dumb.
guy we've ever
But the thing is like now Matt Boyette has come
Dent
out
Slayer.
with this.
Yeah,
The
Dent
Dent
Slayer
Slayer.
makes
So this is a Snap-on one, I guess. But yeah, I bought this as soon as I got home from this seminar. But man, just that.
Yeah.
I don't know how that feels in
I
your
can see
ears right now, but man, I mean, you can just see like how much it's washing out. But dude, I beat the crap out of these things. But there's something about metal on metal that really does
Yeah.
something.
Oh yeah.
So, anyways, those are two things. It's surprising how two knockdowns. I use knockdowns like as my finishing tools most of the time, and now they become some of my favorite things again.
That's one of the things that we preach on. Well, at least I do. Hudson has a different style than me, but I teach on realworldpdr.com is how important knocking down is. I think that's why I've got such an incredible selection of knockdowns available to me all the time. I can really tell a lot about how a repair is gonna go based on somebody. If I'm training them based on how they're knocking down, a lot of times more so than how they're pushing.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. Chris Dale, I don't know. I've never held the Dent Slayer one in my hand, but it's wood and metal, so it can't be too much difference.
Yeah, I have not purchased that yet. But
no.
Speaking of Dent Slayer, I did get this. I haven't used this that much, but it is sexy as hell, and I do want to show it. I got this thing called the R9. You seen this yet?
I have.
And I've used it a couple times. I mean, it's good. It works. Again, I had a deeper dent hail damage, so it didn't really, for a rail, didn't really help. But
yeah,
you guys have never seen this. What it does, it's for the cold glue. I got Sergio's on there, and snap it back, and it won't stick my skin, but it pulls back.
It sucks. Here's how my summer went. So I was a huge fan of Sergio's cold glue, but dude, so I have the VIP set, which I love how this does. Hey, Chris Dale, Ryan Shutt just said that it's a little bit lighter than the Snap-on. Anyways, here's my VIP set. All of it melted inside my van in the Texas heat. So
oh Jesus, man, look at that.
So dude, it's just puddles of cold glue in there.
It looks like art.
And the thing that's crazy about it is I think it ruined it. I can't get it to stick like it was. And so I think MT, I'm going to have to probably just redo all of these. Unless, hey, you know what? Actually, I was thinking about this. Anyone on here knows how to just dissolve this cold glue really quick. If I can just drop this in a vat of something, dissolve it so I don't have to go buy a whole new freaking hell set.
I think alcohol will, Hudson. I think you soak that in alcohol. I think it will.
Yeah. Well, I need confirmation. I don't want theory. I need law. So
I'm pretty sure I've used it to clean off residue off cars, so I'm sure it'll work.
Hush. Okay, yeah. I'm in a hot climate. Cold glue is not the best here. It just sticks to the car and goes soft. True. You've got a certain window. Now, Glexo does have a hot weather cold glue.
Sergio does too. He has it both, but I use both. I use both cold glues.
Can you see David Eves, the guy who just made that comment?
Yeah. What about him?
That's a handsome dude. What's up?
Is he?
Yeah.
You want them handsome big guys?
Let me see.
I mean, get up there in the corner and take a look at that guy.
How do I do it?
Let me put him back on.
Hold on. How do I get this?
I don't know. I mean, he's really small, but from here.
Oh no, I'm looking up David Eves right now.
Oh look, there he is. Okay, so I could be wrong, David. Maybe you're ugly. I don't know, but in the corner of my screen right now, you are hot, dude.
Let's see this. David Eves. He's from Australia. They're all sexy over there.
Good day, mate.
Sure.
Put another shrimp on the barbie.
Wow, way to be the most American person ever.
I'm dating.
All right, hold on.
I'm okay to do that.
Let's see. Hold on. I'm good. I'm doing some. I'm totally doing some snooping here on David.
You were pretty. It's just David caught my eye.
Oh my God, he's laughing. He loves it. You're welcome, Dave. You're welcome.
He has locked his profile. You freaking Australians. God. Dude, the animals can't get you on here, okay?
Yeah, that's funny, but we can't even ogle you, David Eves. That's bullshit.
Well, we've
I'm
got
pretty
off
sure.
the cold glue talk for sure. But Dave,
Sorry. Oh, sorry. James Catrambone says kerosene.
kerosene. Okay. Jack says. Oh, never mind. I thought he had something. Sorry, Jack.
No, Jack didn't have anything good to say.
Acetone. Ryan Schutz.
Hey, the sticky gum is sticky gum. Who's sticky gum by? Is that by King Garrison?
Yes, I think so. I think.
Okay. So
Sounds
it's
like
probably from Brazil or something. Spray foam.
Ooh,
Dawson, shut up.
yeah, not a good idea. James Cat Rambone, another good-looking man. He says kerosene.
So, okay. All right. So, anyways, also what happened to my cold glue in the hot Texas weather in a matte black van
Mhm.
that gets really hot. But before it did get ruined, that new Sergio stuff, man. Like, if you're in California and it stays like 70 degrees year round out there, dude,
That green
freaking
stuff, it's the shit, man.
holy crap. Yeah.
Mhm.
Whenever like it was like not hot as balls summer, I was getting some solid, like I fixed an aluminum Ferrari hood with that. Like it just bam, like pulled mountains. I was like, oh,
Well, Hudson, when I first went to MTE to pick up some of that, I was an idiot and I picked up the red. I didn't know. I
Yeah.
just grabbed the red, and I got back
Yeah.
home, and that shit wouldn't do nothing, man. It was like, I was
yeah.
like, and then, hey, Mike, it's for high temp. Oh, no shit. So, you know,
Mm.
but I got the green
Yeah.
and I love it. So,
Honestly, I feel like I'm way behind on this because my Glexo still does the job, so that's pretty much what I'm sticking with.
Hey,
I
you
use
know-
Glexo too. I use both.
No, Glexo's good. But there is a little extra bite in that Sergio stuff. Like before it got crazy hot, I was like knocking out rails like left and right on some hell cars, just like pop, 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 going all the way down and knocking out over half the dents in like 5 minutes on like a 50, nickel size rail, quarter size
Well,
rail, just bam, bam, bam.
I do want to talk about
That
this.
new
This
tool.
is I showed the R9.
What
which
is
pretty
this?
much- this is the same thing, but it's pretty much this is just the slide hammer, the dent slayer, the cold snap. It's called from A1. This is the tool that made me a shit ton of money this year. I'm not gonna lie to you. So,
Golly, dude, are you gonna like go and make love to Mad Boy yet now too? God, you got all his shafts.
thank you, Matt.
Anyone
Yeah.
notice the green scuffing the clear? No, that's just you, Chris. Stop being so heavy-handed.
Damn, Chris.
Freaking A,
Scuffing
Chris.
the clear? I didn't notice that. I noticed it leaves a little bit behind. You got to use alcohol.
Over hill, over dale, I'm sketching clear. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
What was your number one tool of the year, Ryan Schutt?
Let's see.
What we're waiting.
Oh no, that he's basically saying the cold snap. I'm pretty sure that's what he's talking about.
No. What is he saying?
Ryan, what was your favorite tool? He's typing.
Now we just wait.
Now we just wait. What is this?
I'm gonna go back. What's this?
Heard of Pipeliner's Cold Snap? Oh, okay.
Yeah, yep.
Y'all heard of Pipeliner's Cloud? They have some nice umbrellas they use for mobile work. Is it better than the Get a Grip? If it's better than the Get a Grip, it's worth talking about. If not, I don't want to hear it. I'm going to support my people.
Get a grip all day, baby.
Nothing like pissed me off more. It's like, hey guys, this like $10 Black & Decker glue gun's awesome. Yeah, great. Spend a little more freaking money and support your industry. Because you know what happens when you support your industry? You get new freaking tools that make you a better dent guy, you dummy. But no. What is Black & Decker going to do?
This is probably bad timing, but I am a trifecta glue gun guy. I have 2 of them. But for the shop, I needed a 3rd glue gun, so I got
No, you didn't.
the Sure Bonder from Dentcraft.
Mhm.
If you're on a budget, this is a good glue gun. So
I will. Hey, look, here's the thing. I'm totally on board with if you need something budget, especially guys starting out, as long as you buy it through Anson or Dentcraft and they're carrying it and they're making money from it,
that is exactly who I bought it from, Dentcraft.
right? So that's the thing. Let's buy it through $5 more from Dentcraft than it was from Amazon. Buy it through there because guess what? That funds more innovation. We get more tools.
So
Right?
on the glue
Yeah.
gun slide, well, let's talk about it. He's
Yeah.
a trifecta glue gun guy through and through. Have you tried the Anson collision glue gun?
I don't have that yet.
The big boy. I was going to talk
I
about it.
need
Come here.
to get that. I just keep passing.
Come
I
here,
need
half
mine.
naked boy.
But I've had that problem.
Hold on, I
I've
got
had
a
that
half
problem.
naked guy here.
Hey, what's
Quentin,
up,
say
dude?
hey.
What's up, guy?
What's up,
Oh,
dude?
Say hi, PDR people.
oh my
Hi,
goodness.
hi, little person.
He's got underwear on, I swear. All right, say good night. Love you all.
Night, bro.
All right,
Good night,
Have a
buddy.
good one.
go baby boy.
So the collision glue gun is all we use around the shop now. I mean, that's a shop environment. I don't know how it is mobile, but I drop it constantly. It's never a problem. If
Yep.
I'm big, collision style work or whatever, it pushes all the glue you could possibly want. Like,
Yep.
what is the stats behind that, Hudson? Do you remember?
Crap. It's like a pound. You can push out a pound of glue in like five minutes or 3
It's a
minutes.
lot.
It's a lot. So I'm glad you brought that up. Here, let me go into my bag of tricks here to talk about another tool that you should be getting.
Go ahead.
And you should use that glue gun with.
Well,
Or is it-
I will elaborate on the big glue gun. I do need to add that to my arsenal because I know what you're talking about, especially when you got those giant Kiko tabs and you need a bunch of glue. And I've cut short because of that. I get it. So yeah,
It's in collision glue gun. You won't cut short. I promise you. You just won't. And it works the same if you're putting tiny little tabs too. So we just use that anyway. We got a couple of them. I love those things.
What did I do?
what you missing? What you missing, man?
Chris Dale says you need longer sticks for the collision glue gun. Yeah, you can burn through them quick. Just keep one in your mouth.
Oh, bro, for sure. For sure. Okay, hold
Eating
on.
it, man.
Yep.
Hold on. I got to get my glue kit. I forgot about my.
Hey guys, Matt Moore's
What?
watching.
I know. I feel like we all got to straighten up and fly right now because Matt Moore's here.
No way! Screw Matt Moore and his mom.
I knew that was coming from Hudson.
I can't believe we have 22 people watching us. This is amazing.
Well,
It's a
they
record.
missed us.
Wow, we're big time.
Well, when we had Bryce Kelly on, it was like 30.
You've been out doing dent nerds things and just ignoring me and Hudson.
No.
Oh man, you mean dent nerd thing? Do you mean drinking alcohol with your dent friends live?
Yes.
Yes. That's what I mean.
Thank you for fulfilling my prophecy. All right,
You're
look,
welcome,
here's the deal. So yeah, I'm a trifecta guy. All right, that's the little guy. But I think the biggest thing this year has been just like a whole influx of lateral tension.
Yeah.
Right? There's all kinds of things. I went this way. I got it from Anson. I get everything. Just so you know, I just get everything from Anson because Anson, like honestly, they just take care of everyone, and I love it. And I buy all my stuff through Anson. They're also like when I buy, I pay regular shipping and get it like next day because I'm 3 hours away. So leads me to when you have what are y'all's go-to tabs for hail? Mine's dentless tabs, HE tabs. I prefer the originals. They're called dead centers from Kiko. So
I knew this was going to be a fun one.
spray your glue stick with alcohol before you put it in the gun. Okay. Thank you. What was it? What was that dude? The Phoenix guy who then took a gun to a school and is now locked up?
Oh,
Jeremy?
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Yes.
had an episode. We had a Dent Nerds, I think, with that. Remember that?
Or that guy? Oh, yeah. And John
Yeah.
Bedeen brought him on and we had a debate and he did not do well. Anyways, yeah, you can't get that glue anymore. So he was one of those ones like, Kiko has 6 steps. I had 10 because I'm superior. And your like extra step was spray your glue with alcohol. Ooh, clean your hands. Oh, wow. Gotta take a piss first. Anyways, so these guys right here.
I got those two, dog, over on the wall.
All
Way
right,
over there.
I have put my flag in this camp for the fact that look. So here's why. Like Hudson, how does this do lateral tension? I'm gonna do the small one so it fits on the screen.
Hudson,
All
do
right.
you use the small one a lot? I'm just curious.
Well, I do once the small one and the big one. So yeah,
Okay.
this is the small guy, but what you'll see is it has this much pull. So what it's going to do, see how that moves? Okay. What is that doing? It's pulling. So you glue these on right? And so you put this guy. No, sorry. You put this guy or this guy. You put it on there, and then you put one on each side, and it's going to pull. Pull. Yeah, Chris Dale, Solar Blitz. Hey, does everyone understand why we do lateral tension? Do y'all want a quick little tutorial?
Let's do it.
Talk about it, Hudson.
Go for it.
Yeah,
man.
let's have a real Dent Nerds podcast here. Let me show you something. All right. Hold on. I need some. Okay. All right. Well, let's see if this will work. Okay. Here is your dent. Right? But like it's reversed. So we're going to do like, okay, here's your dent. When you have a dent and you start pushing that up, what does it do to the metal? It
It's
bunches
weird.
it up.
It's
It gets
weird.
bunched. So what is lateral tension doing?
Oh, are you waiting for a response?
No, I'm
Hudson?
showing you. I'm showing you.
Okay.
I'm showing you. Okay,
I'm
look.
blown away right now.
All right. So lateral tension is saying, here's a dent, and when you push it up, look, it gets all. bleh.
Will you
All
just
right, but
look
when
at
it's,
that?
would you just look at it? All right, here
Look
it
at it.
is, and then you lateral tension, you pull it. Oh, okay, super shallow. Now guess what? Boop.
Right. You're basically telling the metal where to go when you start pushing it. You're,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
giving it a map to follow, which are basically, I guess, in essence, your feet at that point.
Matt Moore, thank you for confirming my online beef with, I already forgot his name. You can't get his glue anymore. So,
Yeah.
but he did make extra long sticks to compensate.
Mhm.
So that is lateral tension. The reason why I'm doing these guys is because there's no bar. And I have heard from some people that there is going like, so here's the deal. This right here is going to do like 90% of your lateral tension stuff, right? Now your big heavy hit stuff, probably not this, but for like when you're doing whatever, and I don't have a giant rod to deal with, but supposedly they might be adding an attachment where you can put a rod and get a little extra oomph in your lateral tension
Okay.
with these guys. Another thing I love is that it fits inside my little glue kit really easy. Like I can just boom, it's up.
Yep.
You know?
I'll tell you what,
And-
if you're currently listening to this on some streaming podcast, you really need to go through Real World PDR text or whatever Facebook group and watch this one because Hudson is really doing it today. Like me and Glidewell are just sitting back here laughing.
We're just sitting back, man. We're just taking it all in.
It's fantastic.
Sorry about that.
Don't
You're
stop.
But like I said, Hudson,
Yeah.
I bought both of those too. I do love the longer one. The short one I haven't used much.
I mean,
Maybe a
it's no
stretch
different.
element, maybe a stretch. I know,
No.
right.
It's
No,
no
you're right.
different. It's the
Yeah.
same freaking thing.
Mhm.
If you think about it, because it's got the same. Look, here we go. Here's
What's
the
thing?
measurement.
Yeah.
Okay, and let's look how much movement is there. The same amount. This is just if you're in a tighter area, right? Like so today I was working on a Cayenne hatch, and the dent was like 1/3 of the way on one side. Well, this guy wouldn't have fit on that side. This guy does.
Mm.
But this guy fit on the other side,
Mm.
right? So that's why I have one of each, but they have the same amount of throw and movement
Mhm.
to use. So that's why I went with this. Another thing is there's no bar. Look at this.
Yep.
Watch this. Right? You can see like that. Another thing is like if you just need a little bit of lateral tension, right? You can just set up one of these and just pull.
Mhm.
You know, you don't have to do the whole shebang. That's why I went with these guys. Very simple. I can keep them in my kit, but that's where the whole reason why I brought this up, the trifecta extra large glue gun from Anson, the collision one, dude, that like one of these tabs, you can barely fill one of these tabs with the regular like
Yeah.
door ding in hail glue gun.
That's all I use. Yeah. It works.
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. It's,
Yeah.
And but no, man, like with that trifecta, the XL, I have
Mhm.
that in all my like Kiko big damage stuff, and you could just fill this thing for days and just keep going. So
I do
Well,
like it though. I've used the bigger one a couple times. I do like it.
Yeah.
I did get
Oh.
the heavy duty rod too, and I've used it on a few big jobs. So
another thing that you can do if you haven't thought about it, is let's take this guy, right? And so you have this extra long guy, and you've got a dent that's like right here, but it's not super big, and you just need to like knock down some crown or whatever, and the crown's fighting you or whatever. You can actually use this as a bridge, right? So here's your dent, and put it right there, and then you have the feet completely in, and then you start moving the feet out.
Mm.
Well, no.
All right, and then
explain yourself better.
what?
I'm not understanding what you're saying.
You use it just like a regular, like all the other bridges on the market where you have a bar in the middle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, same thing.
Okay.
But it's in a much smaller scale, right? Because it's very, very small, right? Same thing. So if you have a small one that you're just trying to get some lateral tension and do some crown work on, and that'll fit, you can do this as a mini bridge. But you have the bar in your way, like all the other like the majority lateral tension. I know, John. Yeah.
Which brings up something that Ryan Shutt said, that JVF lateral tension.
Yep, I was about to bring it up. Yeah, but the thing is, you need a freaking gun case to carry that thing.
I see. I can see that being a
I've
problem.
seen, Mike Toledo was using that thing. It's gigantic.
Hey, dude, it's the bomb. Dude, John, that man is a genius. He's incredible. If you can understand half of what he says, because he's got the accent. He's an incredible dude with a great heart and loves to help people and loves to help people learn. Really great mind. But that thing's cumbersome, you know? It's pretty big. It's got a big footprint. Like if I had a shop, would be a good thing to consider. But
with me working in a shop, Glidewell now in the shop full time, like I can definitely see that, and the way that it swings out of your way.
Yeah,
that's pretty legit.
That's the shit right there. I mean,
now to give Ken Garrison some credit, he does have some new like sidewinders or whatever, where it's like a few inches out of the way. Not as much as the JVF one, where it's like freaking like a foot out of the way.
Ken, I'm sure you're not listening, but here's what happened with you, Ken. I've been really happy with the Metal Medic lateral tension devices. They're great. They work. But I bought one, and as Ken Garrison does, that man is a tinkerer. He put out, it was probably a day or two after I got mine, just the original ones. He put out those sidewinders or whatever it was to get it all out of your way. And I'm like, damn it, Ken. You could have given me a heads up or some shit. Like, but anywho, Garrison, next time I make an order, if you've got something better coming out tomorrow, let me know, man.
Yeah. See, Ken Garrison and Dave with B&D. Like, how many iterations did we have? How many iterations do we have of the freaking Edge pliers? You know, like good night. Like we had the original, then we had the version 2, like a couple months later, and then version 3. It's like, do your R&D before you release a tool. I know everyone's excited and they want to get things to market really fast. Do your R&D. Send it to some dent guys. Like, you know what? Here's a tool.
Open lock. What?
Who did you say?
I did not say the prop and lock. I didn't say that.
You and their prop.
Now I got that song in my head.
Yeah.
Like it.
Oh man, we had
so
I think died down, but some R&D.
Okay, here is a tool that is a perfect example. I was very excited about it. It looked cool. All right, I'm a Kiko mini lifter guy. So let's see. All right, I mean, dude, just look at the versatility of this sexy thing, right? It's kind of weird looking. And you know what this is? This is the office chair. You know those weird insect look that have become like most popular? When you think of an office chair, you don't think of a leather chair anymore. You think of those weird mesh backed with like, this is what that is. It's like this weird looking thing, but it works and it's ergonomics and incredible, and it's got all these 360-degree things. Oh, do you need my glass over here?
He's in trouble.
All right. No, I'm not in trouble. She's being an incredible wife and making me drink. So this guy came out from Cam Auto, and I was like, "Oh, dude, okay." Now look, do what?
I'm excited about that. Tell me more.
Okay, so guys, I've only had 1 day of use with this. Okay, I've used it all day today. Oh my gosh, you're incredible! Thank you, my love.
Husband in the world, by the way. If you don't know that about Hudson,
do what?
Hudson's the best husband, and we'll tell you he's got the best wife in the world. By the way. I literally call that for marriage advice sometimes. So.
I hit the jackpot with her, guys.
Yeah,
so here's the deal. I wish Charles would have talked to more dent guys on this. Okay, couple of things. I think he's on the right path. I really like it. It's solid. It feels good. This is metal, like all aluminum. you can lock this in. So I don't know if y'all see that. There's 2 there. You'll see these marks. I had a freaking, like they had them, whoever assembled it all too tight, and I had to like take wrenches to separate them. But you can actually like use this as a like pulling like a bridge.
Okay.
All right. So you've got like I think like 5 inches of play here.
Damn. Look at that.
Yeah, that's pretty familiar to you,
Mhm.
Michael. 5
Oh, yeah.
inches, right? So you can turn those like that.
Just kidding. Nice.
It's a yeah, right. So, but here's the thing that comes off, which I'm pretty sure it's because you can add different things, but it comes off too easy. Like I've just been like picked it up and they're like, blah! I'm like, what the crap? Another thing that is super annoying that really pisses me off. Now, this is the thing. Maybe I'm wrong. And if someone has this, please correct me. But nothing drives me more insane that I'm trying to adjust this. I got a tab, right? I've got a tab. Look at that thing spin on the end.
Yeah, I can see that.
Nothing pisses me off. And like, I try to hold it and spin. It won't. It's connected.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah. And it really drives.
Pre-tension thing going on.
Do what?
You can't even get that pre-tension thing going on.
Yeah,
your
you
tab.
try to squeeze a little bit before you
Yeah.
snap it.
Yeah. So like, I mean, dude, it's got like a freaking, I mean, it's because one thing that drives, the only thing that really like, I don't like about this is it's not technically a straight up pull with the Kiko. It does have a little bit of slop in it. This doesn't have any slop, which is really nice. It feels good. It's very versatile. Another thing that's kind of annoying about it, honestly, is so it has these guys. But there's nothing to stop them from falling off.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, which is cool. But dude, these are all metal, all aluminum, really strong feet, really nice. But I think this is another case of just like, man, a few tweaks
Need the
and this
tweaks.
thing
I
is
was gonna-
freaking money.
Yeah,
like, so
okay,
here's the
so-
thing. These feet go like this,
hmm I like that.
but
Yeah.
they do not go like this, like the Kiko. So if
So
I need a
This is the step in the right. This is the step, right? It's not
either
like
the step,
it's-
yeah. I like where it's going. Oh, it's kind of like a
Yeah, looks like Star
like
Wars.
sci-fi.
Yeah.
But it's a step in the right direction. I don't think it's there yet. Honestly, when I see Charles at MTE, I plan on having a conversation with Charles. I'm like, Charles, this sucks. Change this, do this, do this. I love you. I'm saying this because I want you to be better. And I want everyone to be better because of your tools, not because, whatever. So, yeah.
No, and you know that's how Dent Tools Freak started. Is I really just wanted to give honest reviews.
Yeah.
So I appreciate what Hudson's doing here, and I don't
Yeah.
think he means it maliciously.
No, it's nothing. I mean, those are just things that they can improve
Yeah.
on and make it better.
Yeah.
Nothing
So
wrong with that.
I do think it's in the right direction. I don't think it's there yet, personally.
So what
But-
Ryan Shutt just said, which is a good point, great for the tops of doors. Can you rotate those feet so they're in line with each other?
That's what I liked about it.
Yeah,
I
so
saw
that
somebody on
looks nice.
Facebook use that thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can see that being very
Yeah.
handy and advantage over the
Right. Hey, one real quick, guys, with Cam.
But the thing
Otto-
is, yeah,
No,
I mean,
wait.
I already do mine like this.
yeah, but it's not
Yeah.
quite as.
it's
you're
not.
still-
Yeah. I mean, it works, but I don't
Yeah.
know. But I was
Yeah.
excited when I saw the top of doors with that Cam Auto deal. So,
Yeah.
let me give a shout out to Charles because we brought his name up. I bought the Cam Auto tower early in the summer, and I had some problems with it. Actually, I bought the air one, the one with the air compressor, and it was leaking. And I called Charles up, and he was on it, man. He sent me. I ended up going with the DeWalt battery setup, and he actually sent me that setup, and I put it in myself, and I love it now. It works great, doesn't leak. It's perfect.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that because we're thinking
Mhm.
about buying it for our shop too.
I use it. I wouldn't say like again. It was a hail season, or it was a hail year, so I didn't use it a bunch. But
Yeah.
door smashes, yeah, definitely gonna use it more. So
Hey, thank you, Jeff. I'm not even going to pronounce your last name.
I
It
got
is
it.
a sweet
Pull it
hat. I'm doing
I
this
will.
Santa thing.
Crumweed. You weedy crumb.
And to answer Joshua, man,
from weed.
so he said, so the real question is Jim Mitchell going to be at MTE? Now, here's the thing.
That is a good question.
I am the
That was
king,
our 5 stupid questions.
I am the king of procrastination. So I would love to tell you yes, But if I wake up on a Tuesday and I'm supposed to be ordering tickets and I'm like, this sounds terrible, I won't. So I'm like a big mystery, but probably.
Crumweedy.
From Weedy, get it right.
Hey, okay, Jim. Just be honest. Look, I
Crumweedy.
talked about my seasonal depression. So did you. Just be honest. You have social anxiety from time to time, and MTE is a room full of a crap ton of people.
So yeah, I guess I've talked to my inner circle about this a lot.
Mhm.
So MTE does give me a lot of anxiety because I do have some social anxiety. Like I can speak to a room full of people, it's no big deal. But if I get like 6 directly around me, which kind of ends up happening at MTE sometimes, I start to get freaked out. So those
All
of you
the time.
Right. So those of you that have been to MTE that I've been at, if you see me float in and float out, and then I'll go back to my room for like an hour and a half or something, it's not because I hate you. I'm not having a good time. It's that my brain is trying to kill me. Like I got anxiety. And I
Dude,
probably
yeah.
should take
It
a
is what it
hydroxy.
is, man. It is what it is.
So
Isn't it weird how all our brains are dumb like that? You know.
yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah.
Brains are, mostly fat, electrolytes, a little bit of meat. So in essence, they're bacon. And we're all controlled
Oh.
gelatinous bacon substance in our skull. And
Mm.
mine in that way just happens to be a little fucked up.
Yeah.
Well,
A little bit. So anyhow.
anyways,
Yeah.
guys, MTE, yeah, that's around the corner, end of January and February, whatever. I can't remember the dates, but February 1st or 2nd or something like that, 3rd. But yeah, what's that?
Anson sells a whole straightener now of their own.
Oh,
Accord.
yeah. Seen that. Yeah.
It's a nice little guy here. It's got this little round thing I kind of like. I keep the Stucky one on the top of my cart though, because it's just a beast.
That's the one that we're using at the shop now.
Yeah, man. I just like you know what? I'll say that Stucky. When it comes to R&D, like Stucky doesn't mess around. When he puts something out, he's going to put it out. There's only like one product Stucky puts out that I don't like, and that's it. Like everything else is like straight up incredible.
Yeah, I got his little mini lights, 2 big lights, XLs. I love Stucky stuff, man.
His mini light's the one thing I can't stand.
I know I need a tune-up on mine.
Well, I can't. I don't like it. He needs an elbow. I guess I'm so used to my Limited that when I go to adjust, the way he does his lock line is different than Limited, and I guess the way I move my Limited one, when I try to move the Stucky, every time it pops off the panel.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm just aggressive. But all right, here's the deal. I'm going to give you another lesson here. If you are a mobile tech, or actually just any tech in general, all right, I stop really like I'll use a mini light like for a quick little onesie twosie like in and out. But if I'm setting up somewhere for a while, I'm freaking bringing out my my whole setup. So this is like this is what I'm using, right?
Mm-hmm.
So PDR, I think this is what is that? Not PDR Finesse. Who?
Pro Solution.
Pro Solutions. Their customer service is garbage, but I like their stance. So the thing is, here's the deal: is what do we know about fixing dents? You start off in the front and you slowly move your board back. Correct?
Yeah.
Right. So here's the thing I've learned is whenever I'm working on a car now, I'll have this guy right up on a dent. Right. So I'm just like looking at him. Hold on. He's right here. And then I'll be doing some tapping down. And then as soon as I need it to be moved back, I don't have to unsuction cup it and then move it around.
Mm-hmm.
I literally just I'm over here and I'm just tapping and I just take it and I literally just push it. And then it goes a few inches that way. And then boom, it's already back. That's it. It just took this little boop, boop, little poke and then it moves back, do some more, poke it again. And it's moving for me. I don't have to readjust a suction cup every time. So as far as efficiency and just working that way, I now do that. That's just incredible. Another thing is one of my favorite tools this year is the Carl Stucky Pico, the Stucky tools. So So you have this guy here, right? Everyone knows, like, so he's come out this one for a while, but look at the difference.
Okay. I was like, I didn't
Okay.
see that rolling yet.
Dude, so I was hauling this guy around, which is just fine, does great. But then he had this guy. I'm like, why would I need something smaller? Like, dude, like, I don't need 3 lights on every dent. Like, I just freaking
Yep.
pop that bad boy on.
I didn't even
Like,
know he made that. I didn't know he made that. That's
Dude.
tight. Yeah.
And like for like a mobile guy and not having like a big, huge, cumbersome hell light.
Yeah.
This guy's, that's what you have. So I got this guy. Dude, this thing, money. This is probably one of my favorite purchases this year is this freaking Pico light.
Mm-hmm.
Pico, like Pico de Gallo.
Mhm.
And I just put it on there. And then also with the Never Loose. Boom.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and then boom, it's all there. So, anyways, that Pico light is just
So
fantastic.
I'm gonna take over. So I think everybody said their favorite tool of the year so far. Have you, Glidewell?
I mean, honestly,
ahead.
I bought a lot of stuff. There's no way I can say this didn't make me a shit ton of money this year.
All right.
I highly recommend it if you do hail.
So I'm gonna give this guy a shout out, and I don't even know if I could say tool of the year because he's won like 2 years running now. But those Hales Angels from John,
Oh my God, yeah, they're fantastic.
they're so fucking good. So I'm a hood and deck guy when we do
I got
hail in the shop.
I got a visual in here.
tag with Jeff. When I do hail, I'm the hood and deck guy, and those things are baller. But I do have a question for you, Glidewell.
What's up,
I
buddy?
think you stay more up on the podcast and shit.
Mhm.
There's been some fallout over that tool because people said it's a copy of Excalibur. I don't fucking see it.
That was a copy. No, what? I think Excalibur actually helped him. Didn't they collaborate on this?
They collaborated on a different tool.
No,
Oh.
different tool.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Whoa. Do you mean that metal rod with a couple of bends in it looks like another metal rod with a couple of bends in it?
That is my fucking point. Exactly.
I'm going to call it a gopher. All right, we're just going to call it the gopher.
Yeah.
All right. No, wait. What eats birds? And I'm going to have a competing Stanliner company to beat all the birds.
Well, this won't fix creases.
So
I mean, I guess you go whatever, but
so what Hudson
you get what I'm saying.
he's making my point here is that I own a ton of Excalibur tools and I love them. You know what I mean?
I do too.
But you can't tell me that just because there's a similar, radius to that initial bend, that it's a copy. That's a different fucking animal altogether. And anybody who's
Yeah.
used both would be able to tell you that.
Yeah.
And I personally have loved the Hales Angels. They made me the most money this year by far.
Okay.
And this would be if I declared that tool of the year, this would be like John Vadine's like 3rd year in a row. So almost on principle, I don't want to, but he's kind of done it for me.
Well, I mean, it's easy to have tool of the year every year if you just keep taking everybody's designs. You
Oh
know,
my goodness.
I'm joking, John. I'm just butthurt that you didn't send me any to test out. You used to send me all your tools to test. Look at all these.
Oh, wait a minute.
As a matter of fact, Brandon Schmitz and I had talked about this. We had talked about this, and it was on their show, I believe, that some of this copying fucking drama come up.
You've been on their show?
No, I haven't been on their show. They fucking hate me. So that's not.
They don't hate you.
I know they don't
That's
hate me.
ridiculous.
But
They do. They hate us.
They hate us.
They hate us because they ain't us.
That's it. But he's the one who told me about it, and I think it's ridiculous. It's not a fucking copy. As long as somebody's making a tool and it's getting a little better every time, that's how progress is made. Everybody else.
I just got this thing like a month ago. Actually, we were in Nashville talking about it, and I said, John, I haven't even bought those, man. I've got so many Excalibur and different, I got all kinds of hail tools. And I was like, I just said, fuck it, man. I'll buy a set of them. And I'm glad I did, man. I've used the shit out of them. Have you seen this? Have you seen this guy yet from Dent Reaper?
Oh wow, you mean that handle that looks like the handles we used to make for PDR Tool Time?
Well,
yeah.
Well, I like it.
Do I like it? Yeah. He's just doing a service.
I use this. This is for my secondary tool set because I already.
I would use that handle over the other handle.
See, I don't know. I'm gonna have to defend that handle, buddy. I know which one you're talking about.
And then there's this guy here, the Reaper.
Yeah,
I got that guy.
Yep.
I got that.
I like
I do have this Excalibur
So what do you
Sidewinder.
think of that Excalibur.
Oh, I like
It's right
I
here.
have that. Is that
Yeah.
good?
Yeah, it's basically a very similar design to the one I have from PDR Finesse.
Yes, the 226, correct?
Yeah. But it's a little bit different.
The 226, in my opinion, these days is made wrong. They put the kick halfway through, and so you lose all that leverage on the soft side.
Yeah, and that's where this guy is excelling, and it has replaced my 226.
There it is. All right.
See, so so this is I'm doing this to make a point. Nothing against PDR Finesse, nothing against Excalibur making a similar product, but they took it and they tweaked it and they made it a little bit better because they use the 226 all the time. But now this is actually got a nice sloped backside. I can drag this if I want.
Yep.
The whole point of this, if you see, is I got a sharp tip here, and then I can flip it, and I got a soft tip there.
Mhm.
It's a little bit awkward
To get into the door, right?
to get into the door, but once it's in there, it's great.
Yeah.
Hey, Brandon, no one cares.
And so
Both stay on my hood stand. No, they don't. Stop trying to be all Mr. Goody Two Shoes, Mr. I'm a ginger, but I'm bald, so no one really knows.
can I answer a better repairs question real quick? What length People's Angels do you use the most often? If you're looking for two to buy the middle two. Those are the ones that I touch most often. I don't remember what color the handle is, but the two in the middle, especially on hoods.
I should have grabbed my whole set. I got the black with the gray.
That's the longest one, correct?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So I think it's purple, maybe that is the middle one. I'm not sure, but the
middle
middle
cards over here. I can't see it.
And speaking of a better repair, an honorable mention for best tool I got this year is a better bar. So
You use that a lot. I've seen that online.
I've been using the shit out of it. I use it just to
Wait, what is the better bar?
So
Is that the one made by that dude?
Yeah, Jared Kirk. Yeah.
Okay,
So-
yeah.
It's a flat bar that you don't need a fucking engineering degree to set up. And it's simple. The slide, the sled, everything on there is really fucking awesome. Glidewell, if you would get more active on Real World PDR Tech, you'd see me.
I know. I have a subscription.
But I'm going to say Jared Kirk nailed it with that. There's nothing too fancy about it, but it does its job when you need it to, and it doesn't take forever to set up. So good job. A better repairers on there.
Awesome.
Still, is it as adjustable as the dent dial?
It never will be, but I also don't need to set up for a fucking 10-minute.
No. Is it adjustable? Is it as bendable as the dent dial?
I have bent the absolute shit out of it and never had a problem.
Okay.
So Jared, I know you're still out there. Purple and black is the longest. So I think the gray one is the gray Hales Angels. But anyway, so Jared, we're gonna have to get Hudson one of your better bars because he needs to experience it. Or I'll send him.
Dude, hold on, y'all can see all of my my storage here now. All right, look, this is my go-to right here, my go-to section. Okay, I got my 3 well towels, and I got this guy.
Mm-hmm.
That looks familiar.
Yeah, with that patina, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to check out the better bar. Brandon, stop trying to please everyone. Okay, Brandon, go back.
You do need to check it out.
The Ginger Bro People Pleaser Show. Okay, this is Real World.
I didn't see that.
You didn't see the middle finger? Oh, it's fantastic.
Back there.
See, what I do is I watch the Ginger Bros on the way home on Wednesdays from work, and then by the time I'm home, I'm done. Like I don't have time to watch any more shows, so I just watch it. All right, and then I'm done. And like they always think like, oh, you just come in to say hi and leave. I'm like, well, yeah, technically because that's all I do. I'm just watching while I'm on the way home, which I don't know if that's right or not. But anyways, what's the website for the Better Bar?
Okay, so here is the problem, Jared. We got to work on this. A website, we can get you one put together for $100. You got to get a hold of Jared on Facebook, and he'll make it for you.
No, look, Jared. Talk to Anson, send them a crap ton of them for a decent deal, and let them sell it for you.
Yeah, best way to do it, man.
Just because if not, you got to set up a Shopify, and then you're freaking shipping crap out. It's stupid.
I think that he's
All
on
right.
the right track, Jared. I think that if we could get that in the hands of like Anson or something like that, you would sell the shit out of him. But I know he's making them by hand at home. So a crap ton might be difficult to come up with.
Yeah.
So for a new tech on a budget, the Better Bar is where it's at.
Couldn't agree more.
Yep.
Thank you, cheapo. No, I'm just joking.
Probably why they have to be expensive.
Matt-
Good.
I mean, that's why I'm expensive.
One more
So-
time.
So Matt just said what? Matt. Get a hold
What,
of
Matt?
Jared.
What, Matt? Matt came in out like
Maggio.
I was over here pimping his stuff, and he wasn't even here to hear it.
I
Yeah.
What the
heard
crap?
You did.
For like the
Get a
first time
grip.
ever.
Get a grip where it's at, buddy. And actually, I bought this from Get a Grip.
What?
I haven't used it yet, but the paint depth gauge.
Oh, bro, I got that. Mine's in black, so it's bigger.
Oh, wow. That took me too long. Okay.
I'll let that simmer for a minute.
we all know anything red or ginger is smaller. You know.
What's the price on the Better Bar? I'm assuming it's
I think it's like $225. Jared, correct me if I'm wrong. It's not an expensive tool as far as PDR tools go.
Yeah, ain't bad.
Wait, hold on. Let's see. Oh no, mine's gray. Sorry.
Oh, you got a gray one. Okay.
Look, hey guys, you know what? Matt's here. Look, here's the deal. I don't know how much money Matt makes off these guys. All right, I know he doesn't make these. If you don't have a freaking paint depth gauge and you're doing retail work, you're a dummy.
Yep.
I'm saying
Well,
right
that's
now, you're a dummy. You're living life on the edge. Maybe you used to be the Mr. Motocross guy and you're just ready to live life on the edge. Don't want to break a shoulder or a wrist, but you'll pull some paint off. Then don't get this. Don't get it.
No, I mean, I like that gamble. It's a little bit of a gamble every time I go to pull a rail or something like that.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
today the day I'm painting a rail for this customer?
Yeah. So yeah, if you're at MTE, Matt, are you gonna have these at MTE? Matt. Not what my mom said. It's probably true. My mom gets around.
Cliff, hey,
We'll get some
thank
old
you.
comments here.
Cliff, Real World PDR is still one of the best tools many years running. I think you're saying that because you had a hand in those Hales Angels, but I appreciate you, buddy. And I appreciate the work you did on the tools and pimping me out there a little bit.
Let's see.
$225 for the Better Bar. That's what Josh read.
No. They just
John Bedine says I made him cry. Good. You didn't let me test your tools anymore. You got better friends now, I guess. Didn't like me being all negative on crap. All right.
Let's see. 300 for 30-inch, 250 for the 20. Includes
And that is
sled.
for the Better Bar, those
Yep.
listening.
Instagram at a better repair.
Yep.
Matt says yes, he will have those at MTE. Is that the question, Hudson?
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool.
I'm
Hey,
looking
I'll show
under
you
the crap.
what Hudson's doing. I'm gonna show you guys this little R&I tool I picked up.
Oh, that's saucy.
Yep, you can get the Christmas trees.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
How's it any different than this guy?
Well, I don't know. It's a little more precise, I think. I don't know.
I mean, it looks.
That looked like it would cut it.
It don't. See, that's it. It's I'm squeezed fully right there. I don't know.
I like
All
it.
right. I like it. I'll give it to you.
I got a store down the street I picked it up at. Love it.
Yeah.
Everybody just needs
what-
to keep themselves an R&I guy named Corey, and you won't worry about that shit.
Let's see.
I got a Tate now. His name's Tate. Tate.
You have a taint now?
A Tate.
A Tate, an R&I guy.
He's an
named
R&I guy named Tate.
Tate. Right on.
Very dependable.
All right. I'm trying. Look, I'm looking at my. I brought my tool. Like I had to get my friggin' tool cart completely out for this. So I'm making sure.
And we still got to do 5 stupid questions, but we keep going. It's fine.
Hey.
in no
Also, I know this is silly. I got this year, but like, look, Dave Streen is quirky. He's a quirky guy. I love him to death. Respect him. You know, people say what they want to say about him, but I like him. There was this guy right here, right?
Agreed, by the way.
Right? Like great little guy, but he came out with this guy.
Mm.
So, I mean, it's a simple little thing, right? Jeff, we can't pronounce your name because it's stupid. That's why.
What the fuck? No, Crumb Weedy. I know how to pronounce your name.
Put that up there.
More like Crumb Weenie.
Curb Weedy.
Hudson's the best tool 2023. Brandon, you got to up your game, dude. Like, come on now. So yeah, this guy right here, like the little bitty shorty guy, it says like 506 on it or whatever, 2.0. You know, sometimes you know what happens when your tool's too low, too sloppy, and it's just you know.
So, talking about like when the headliner don't go down all the way, or
I don't even know,
like
but this right here, like, you know, it's a no-brainer. It doesn't hurt to have it on your cart.
His ninja hanger with the better bar is fantastic too, by the way.
Black Friday, Dave Streen had a big sale, and I bought a bunch of shit. And this thing I did like.
Oh, gee, look at that! I was not expecting that.
Oh, that thing.
It's been around. It's been around for a minute. It's nothing new, but I never bought the golf tee or never used that tip.
So,
but I like it.
Yeah, that golf tee. So I use that golf tee on one side of my hill, and then on the other side is an extension with an R4 cherry cap.
Nice. Okay.
So I do.
Too.
I've got a separate one too. I bought a little bundle thing.
Yeah,
so.
That golf tee is great. I don't know if I like the Gator snaps. I haven't tried them. It wasn't really my thing. But once again, it's one of those things I haven't tried. Like, you know, one thing that Dave Streen had that everyone like laughs at, but I love, is this little guy here, the finger.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
I didn't get that. I don't know.
Did you ever use it?
No, I never tried it. Never tried. I'm not knocking.
So like, it's just one of those things where like there was a day, like, I don't know, it's just right there, man. Like you could still do everything you need to do.
Yeah.
And then whenever you need to use a knockdown, you just bam, it's
like
there.
Some Batman. It's like some Batman shit.
Boom, 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 and then boom. And so you're never losing your knockdown, right? Yeah. I know it's silly. It's totally almost gimmicky, but whatever. Glidewell, do you have a part number for that tool?
Joshua, I don't. I'll show you the brand name. The guy that I got this from, he was a Snap-on dealer, and he opened his own store. He sells tools that are similar. It's called VIM. And you can, I think there's another brand or a different toolsomething.com's got it too.
Way to not be helpful.
Anson will carry these at some point, I'm sure.
VIP leather pushing tips and the Grinch Rudolph Anson tips were my favorite for hell this year. I had a hard time with the VIP pushing tips because when I use heat, they would come off and then I would break paint. So don't use heat with the VIP leather tips.
Okay.
I've never used one of those to push. I haven't
either. I've always used knockdown.
Yeah, no, leather is great for pushing. I mean,
we used to use the Rev tips when Revolution Tool was still around for pushing, but I haven't tried.
There's the Grinch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've got those. I like them.
There's these guys that go on the R4s.
Yep.
Which would be like a miniature Grinch.
Yep.
Right. I haven't used this guy yet, but it looks like another solid choice. A good broad pushing tip.
I have used that, and actually I didn't use it for pushing. I used it for knocking down. It's really comfy. I like it.
Also, here's the thing. You know what? I'll be honest with you. This is the best thing you can freaking do with your life right now. Right now. Right? Meow.
If it's a 380 tip, you win.
Oh, you can't even see them.
Which one is it?
It is dead on. It's Dead Dent Tools. Okay, you ready? You ready? You don't even know. You don't even know.
I don't know.
It's just an O-ring.
Oh yeah, always could use O-rings.
O-rings are awesome. They're
but
game
the
changers.
Dude, how many times are you just like going around and you're like, why is my knockdown rattling or why is my hammer rattling? This is annoying. Not with these bad boys.
I mean, a little bit of Duxo around your threads do the same shit.
Well, if you could just stop making sense, that'd be dumb. Okay, like, but I I'm just gonna go ahead and use these little guys, and they're like, it's $7, and you get like a pack of 20 of them. So.
Okay, I want to throw in another Dead Dent Tools tool that I think everybody should have. It's the little 380 tip. The little 380 tip is some kind of weird voodoo magic.
Wait, which one is that?
It's the little one. It looks like a bullet, like a 380.
Oh, yeah. I've got that. The push tool. It's put for pushing,
so,
right?
It's little, and it acts like a sharp tip if you put some oomph behind it.
It's
But it
rounded with a really sharp point at the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have the edgy tools tip that's very similar.
Yeah, that's
Same
probably
pro-
about the same thing. But
Have
Yeah,
you guys heard of Black Magic PDR yet?
yes, I
The
have.
tips?
I will.
I used one of these the other day on a hail dent that
Mhm.
was the brace was just had a nice little gap in it. I put a little Testa tape around it to keep it from slipping off because I did have that problem.
Mhm.
But this thing worked great. This is for a half inch whale tail maybe. Yeah.
Yep. So me and
So-
Hudson have actually talked about this company.
And here's some of the tips. He's got different ones. He had a Black Friday sale. We were doing Dent Nerds and 33% off. I was like, shit, man. So I went on there and bought like $50 worth of tips. Got a shit ton of tips.
So those
dark-
tips, me and Hudson had ourselves a discussion about these things because I
Okay.
was posting about them quite a bit. We both came to the same conclusion, kind of in a different way. So first things first, yes, you need to throw some Tessa tape
hmm
on those whale tail ones, or they will come off on you.
Yeah, here's the giant one. Look at this shit. Look at that. Damn.
I personally really, really like them. They're not an everyday tool for me.
No, that's the first time I've used them. I got a sample pack at Anson back in
Yeah.
April, but I never really had a chance to use them.
They're not an everyday tool, but sometimes you have that tool that's got just the right freaking bend on it, and it's the only one that you have, and it's the wrong tip though.
Yep.
Those tips make that tool the right tool.
I
And
know
that's why I like them.
this here is their R4.
Yep.
It's not a chair. Well, obviously it's not a cherry cap, but it's if you feel it, it's got some texture on it. It's kind of grooved.
Yep.
With just a lot of texture, and it keeps it helps it from slipping a little bit when you're using it, and it goes on your tool easy. You know how the R4s are kind of hard. I heat mine up a little bit to get them on.
Yeah.
So
I
I
think
like
he
that.
did a great job on those tips. I really, really do. Like I said, I don't think they're an everyday tool, but I think it's when you need them, you're so fucking glad you have them tool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. I'll do my thing.
Go ahead.
All right, here's the deal. First of all, these are 3D printed. So I appreciate the drive, and I know that his overhead is probably more being 3D printed, right? Because it's more expensive to 3D print these than if you were to mass produce them. But making molds, anyways. I have them. So there it is. But do you notice all the tape around it?
Yeah, to keep it from slipping. Yeah.
Yeah. So I am pounding the rum and cokes. I've had 2 rum and cokes, my friend. 2 rum and cokes. All right. The crease release from Edgy Hudson was showing is awesome for top body lines in tight areas. I'll give you a tight area. All right. So look, they're great. They're great. I would buy them. I would recommend buying them. My only beef is if I'm buying something and I'm paying the price that I'm paying for those tips, I don't want to have to use tape. I want them to fit and stay on without it.
Yeah,
They
the whale
work.
tail one, you definitely need tape on the whale tail one for sure. So,
Yeah. So the whale tail, I was like, oh, this is so annoying to put on. This will never come off. Wrong. It comes off.
right
But
away.
it's really, yeah, and it's stupid to put on. Like it's because it has a groove. It has a good little groove to fit it in there, and it's great. But if you don't wrap it up with some tape, it's gonna come off. So it makes it even bulkier. But I will say this: there is a time now. Look, I'm a balloon tip guy, right? So this is what I use whenever I need a broader push. You know, I can wrap that with some Testa tape and go all day long.
Yeah, true.
But if you don't have these from Blim, which are amazing, by the way, and Blim, dude, Blim stuff is like freaking like, dude, just the
I'm
bend
so
of
glad
Blim.
that fucker didn't just snap on you.
that would have been funny.
So, Matt, he bought his in Black Friday and still doesn't have his yet.
He's
Ted,
probably-
is it?
he's-
It's Ted, right? Ted.
Ted. Yep,
Yeah,
Ted.
Ted.
Ted up.
Get
Ted
on
up.
it, man. See, this is what I'm talking. Guys, look, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Ted, love his drive. I love his initiative. I love how he is just freaking putting something out there. He posts every single day. He's killing it in that. All right. But just send them to someone to sell for you so you don't have to deal with all the shipping crap. All
I
right?
agree.
Make a little
Yep.
make a little less profit. You don't have to deal with the nonsense. Get your time back. You got a family that you can go home to. Hudson is white girl wasted off of 2 rum and cokes. Bro, I'm just insane without it.
So
It's
I think the general consensus on those tips is
yes.
I feel like the tape is a small price to pay for making the wrong tool the right tool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
I agree. I agree.
I am also in a shop environment where I have all the time in the world to do that.
Yeah, me too.
You know? So I think they're great. And as a matter of fact, he's offered to give us a few sets of them to give out for our real world giveaway, which has nothing to do with my opinion on the tool. This is, I was saying this beforehand. I think they're great, but yes, do expect a little bit of setup time.
Yeah.
Yep. But here's the deal, guys. How many times have you had a gnarly dent underneath a brace and you just needed a softer tool?
Mm-hmm.
That's where these come into play.
Mhm.
And and I'm telling you what, they do last a bit. Like they will give you a solid amount of pushes.
Yeah,
So
the R4 tip, I put it to the test and it did not go through.
okay, so I used it for knocking down too. This
Mhm.
material that he's using isn't leaving as many marks on the paint, which is always nice. So
Okay.
that's another addition. I use it on my left and rights. I think it's worth having. I think everyone should buy it at least once and figure it out for themselves. I am annoyed that I have to use tape.
Yeah.
But that's me.
Fair enough. All right. Well, this has been fun.
Do you guys want to do 5 stupid questions and call it a night?
I'm good.
I'm having a ball though. I'm not ready. I mean,
I am too. But
I'm cool.
Oh wait, hold on. I got more crap I bought this
All
year.
right, let's
So,
he's on a roll, man.
Hudson's in
He's on a
charge.
heater. He's on a
Oh,
heater.
hey,
While he's getting set up, Hudson, I'm going to stop you. Another John Vadine tool. Okay, so the fat shaft Reaper tabs
Okay.
completely redeemed the Reaper tabs, in my opinion.
I'll grab it.
No, it didn't.
It did.
No, it didn't.
And that's all that I use with the carbon.
Gold.
I use them.
know.
I love them. They're great. But it doesn't redeem a tab that breaks after 10 pulls.
Well, okay, so I didn't experience the breaking after 10 pulls thing except for in that very first run.
I mean, I still buy them.
They're still one of my favorites. Hill
Yeah,
tabs,
I mean,
so
but yeah, I still buy them.
I hadn't seen them, obviously.
That was
Everybody's
just
seen them at
the
this point.
biggest complaint about that tab. And if that is your complaint about that tab, just buy the fat shaft because it still pulls hard as fuck.
No, I
Hudson.
disagree entirely.
Hudson, you're the one that said they're consumables. You've said that on another podcast.
Absolutely.
Buy 'em up, baby.
I agree. But the thing is, here's the thing. No. I'm all for the purple ones, but to say that the gold ones redeem it, the gold ones don't do anything. The gold Reaper tabs are just the same as all the other tabs we had before dead center tabs. He just went back to the original size of shaft. We've had that size shaft for years. The gangrene, black plague.
Okay.
Just
and
use those.
I see your point. I feel like I feel like the Reaper tabs, the
Well, they have the
original
hexagon shape. I mean, that's kind of like on the edge of the rails and stuff.
I feel like the original Reaper tabs pulled hard. We were all super fucking stoked with how hard they pulled, right? Can we all agree?
Well, they put the no. I don't think they pull any harder than dead center ice. I think I think they give you the same pull as dead center ice. Here is you want to know why? Do you want to know why the Dent Reaper tabs are way better to use than the Kiko ice tabs?
Why is that?
Why is that?
All right, subliminally. Okay, I'm going to my college degree here. Psychologically, they feel better in your hand. And when you have to hold something 50 to 100 times in one day, what are you gonna? You may not even think about it, but subliminally, that little hexagon fill feels so much better in your fingertips than that rounded Kiko dead center ice.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, it's
All right.
kind of grab onto it. I get it.
It grabs on. It feels good in the hand. He
like this.
killed it with that. Yeah, but to say that it what
Very pleasing to use. Whatever it is,
Exactly.
it's very pleasing to use.
to say that they pull better than Kiko ice, I would argue against that all day, every day. But as far as if I got,
better than anything in particular, I just said they pulled really, really well.
Yeah.
They
well,
pulled-
yeah, because they're based off a proven concept, dead centers.
Okay, fair enough, fine. But if you're so back to my original point, if your beef with those original Reaper tabs was breakage, then get the fat shaft, and you don't have that beef anymore. And I feel like they're still pulling just as hard. I used
I-
it on Hill probably for 2 months straight.
Yeah.
and maybe broke one.
The gold ones, right? Those you're talking about? Or the purple, Jim?
So, what?
Oh,
Yeah, you
the gold ones. The gold,
gold
ones.
ones. Okay.
For Hill this year,
Yeah.
and I didn't really require too many more tabs.
John Vidi says he's literally patenting the technology in those tabs. I was unaware you could patent a hex. Good for you. But I think more importantly, we should look at Josh Dragos. Ooh, Josh, my boy. Oh,
I like this.
my.
I like the D tabs too. I do.
Yeah, you love anything with the D.
You like the D?
Ah. All right. Okay, look, here's the thing. They all pull great. I love them. Like, people, I've talked to Chris White with Kiko, and he swears up and down that the color of a tab doesn't affect it. I think he's full of it. I'm like, dude, there's no way. I'm a dent guy. It's like there's something about like different colors just do something to the chemical process of these plastics.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
I don't know what's going on, but because I did have the prototypes of the Dent Reapers when they were clear, and those things didn't break at all. Brandon, the tabs always feel different in small hands like
Yeah.
Hudson's. You're right. Yeah, absolutely. It's a lot easier to hold with smaller hands. But
I just would like to give it to John Vadine. 2 of the tools that I used the most this year, being those Fat Shaft Reaper tabs and the Hales Angels, came directly out of his workshop.
Yep.
And so, if there was one guy who made tools that made me the most money this year, it was John Vadine.
way to go. Everyone, round of applause.
I'm applauding John.
Hey, dude. If I go to my cart right now, there's like freaking. I could count like 10 plus Vadine tools on that thing. All right, so, all right. This is an oldie but a goodie. I think everyone should have, quite honestly. All right, check this out. So Willie Quick has their
Blending hammer, the quick
blending
tips.
hammer, right? Right. You can put the quick tips in there. But here's the deal: they sell an extension.
Oh shit!
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So
Look
this
at
is a 2
Look
foot
at that.
long.
Wow.
2 foot. So the thing about this is like, I don't know if you've ever been like where you're like, you can't, like, there's like something going on with that dent, but you can't see it because you're not far enough away.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's neat.
So I mean, just that little extension right there, man. And so I don't use it much, but when I do,
Shout
I
out to
want to
Willie.
get that.
Shout out to Willie Quick, man. I love
Dude,
you.
I love those guys. They're some of the best people I've ever met in this
Yeah,
industry.
Rob is cool as hell, man.
Holy crap,
I
yeah.
like that hammer, but I'm a hardcore fidgeter. I'll whip my fucking hammer around and make it do flips and stuff while I'm standing there.
You know
And
what?
sometimes I'll kick those heads off of there.
You know what? I
Oh,
just
you mean
I
you mean
bought
like
three-
this?
No. Whip it. Give it a fucking. No, you got to throw it in the air.
He looks like Happy Gilmore.
Well, that's
They make
impressive.
quality tools, Mr. Mitchell.
Another
Yeah.
thing I purchased, the Willie Quick cart right there. Look at it.
David Eve says he needs that extension. Does your wife think that?
Oh,
Sorry, David. You're just too good looking. We had to do something.
well, Hudson, do you have any other tools you want to show, buddy?
Yeah, there was one. I was going for it and I got distracted. Hold on. I'm going to find it. Found it.
I missed Hudson.
Okay, so it's seriously a stupid tool by PDR Finesse. But Manny Lopez's 2 foot blending hammer. I don't know who's Manny Lopez.
The guy.
Can I
that-
turn the two?
I know
what?
Manny. Manny's the guy that wins like the Den Olympics. Like he's either first,
Ah.
or second. No.
Look, can you turn that 2 foot blending hammer into a 1 foot blending hammer? Can't. Anyways, PDR Finesse
Mm-hmm. I see.
and that little kick back there. So you put that bad boy
Yeah.
on a tire. And I don't know.
I should have picked that up. They came to the shop. I should have picked.
So
it
this
up.
is a 3/8 one, and they have another. They have like a 1/2 inch one, I think.
Mm.
But anyways, like it's just good to have something. Like, look, I love my dent dial, but like I said, it takes an engineering degree to set up. So sometimes I just want like a really quick, like
Yeah.
take that, and then you get
Let me show. Oh, yeah, I'll
Yeah.
be back. Let me show you what I got. I got something similar to that.
Yep.
one more rum and coke, and we'll all see a tool we don't want to see. Brandon, don't lie. You want to see that tool. But anyways, yeah. So right there. Why am I the only one here now? All right. Well, that's a great tool. I love my finesse peeps. No one cares who you
That's
love,
legit.
Brandon. We
What
care
happened to
more about. I don't know what happened to Jim. We don't care about who you love, Brandon. We care about what tools you like.
Hudson, now yours is way different. I bought this little dude.
Oh, that's from Excalibur, right? Or A1?
A1. Yeah, I got that from A1. I like it. Fenders, like getting up in there. Yeah. Like you said,
Yeah,
I like
so-
the one you got though. That's cool. I like that one. That's
So like
different
I
than
don't
the Dennar.
yeah, I don't like a swoop. Like I'm not a swoop guy because I feel like that gives you too much like
Oh, sorry.
not as much control.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Jim.
Hey, thanks. I don't know what the fuck that was.
You had to get a hat, another hat.
So there we go. So like there's the
So Jim, he was showing that's the from PDR Finesse. I'll show you the one I got from A1, which is mine's got way more of a swoop on it. So just kind of guys can compare to see what they want.
yeah,
I
because
haven't,
like so
used, I
you,
haven't used this a whole lot, but it's
Isn't
good.
that
Yeah,
really
so-
similar to the Excalibur, like Jaybird or some shit like that?
I don't know. I got this from A1. I was just
you know what I
buying
see?
shit, throw it in the car.
You know what I see all the time is the hula hoop one that A1 makes, and I just don't see how anyone can use that.
Dude, so
Yeah.
you need to watch Martin Sadler. So Martin Sadler on YouTube, he uses
Yeah.
the shit out of that. That actually comes from him, and
Yeah.
I see it. I like it. I think that I
I just don't feel like I have as much control.
I'd have to try it out. Yeah.
Maybe not. So, but I've seen him use it in.
I guess you
know,
could.
You're
kinda
going
use
through a
both hands.
taillight.
Yeah.
Imagine you're going through a taillight, right? But
Mhm.
there's a dent on the back of a car, right? The back quarter panel, and it's looking right at you. And that like dead zone up in there, he strings that hula hoop up in there and gets all over that shit. Hey, I think it's
All right.
interesting. I think I'm going to purchase.
Of course you would. Look,
We'll do a
if
video
you're
on it. RealWorldPDR.com.
if you are a mobile tech,
I got a couple of them, dude.
dude, the California water blade, that's moldable. Bro, if you're ready to put some swirls and some scratches and some paint, but you can see the dent, this
Wanna go-
bad boy.
I'm gonna go through some of these comments here. So some of them are older. What's going down? It's going
Yeah.
Excalibur made by A1. Okay, thank you, Brandon.
that was the Excalibur tool.
Yeah, thank you, Brandon.
Okay.
I just bought shit and didn't even know.
All right. Yeah. So I want to pick that one up too.
Thank you, Cliff.
because I think I saw Shuddy talking about it the other day.
Okay.
And Shuddy, I have nothing to do with Jeremy Langton, no matter what you said that one time, by the way.
All right. Here you go. I don't know what, dude. Okay, look, you can say whatever you want. I think when it comes to just, this is my opinion. All right, this is my opinion. When it comes to all the dent tool companies out there, I think Dentcraft's metal is superior.
Okay.
Okay.
I have no beef with
My-
it.
My reason being is this little guy right here. I mean, look how small this guy. I have cranked out some of the toughest freaking aluminum, and this thing has just been through the ringer, and it fits through all. You know, the little on the edge, the weather stripping where you got to remove the clip. This fits through freaking every weather stripping hole, and this thing will just all the toughest, like Porsche aluminum and Lamborghini aluminum.
Talking about Dentcraft, I bought the Sharp.
Oh, they got Sharpies.
Look at that! I like it.
Yeah.
I haven't even touched the black ones since I got these. So now I
Yeah.
love the black ones. No, I've had them for a long time.
All right.
Really? Do you love the, or do you just know a black one?
So,
I love them long time.
So I hate to be this guy, but we're coming up on a 2-hour podcast here.
Well, welcome to the Dent Nerds, Jim.
Well, yeah, well, so I've never been on the Dent Nerds also because you guys fucking hate me. So
There's a
whatever.
long one. Hudson, look at this. Long. I just
Like it.
kind of bought them.
But does it lose any drive?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't used
I
it
mean,
that
it's got
much.
to.
I just bought it this year,
Alright.
so I just wanted to try them out. Jim, you look like you're getting tired, buddy. We got to do 5 stupid questions, man.
I know. That's what I'm trying
I'll
to
do
get
them.
through
I'll
at the end
speedily
of the day.
go through them. I'll speedily go through them.
Well, we don't have to rush this part. I mean, fuck, we took
Speedily
this
a
much
word.
time. We took this much
Hudson,
time for everything.
come join us. We've wore Jim out with tools.
That's weird. It's weird that a tool would get worn out by tools.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, guys, listen. It's the holidays. You got to love the freaking holidays. We're going to do holiday-themed 5 stupid questions today, okay? You guys ready?
Uh-huh.
Hudson, let's start with you, bud. What was your favorite Christmas gift you ever got as a kid?
Mm.
Give me a minute. I'll go to Jim.
Favorite Christmas gift as a kid?
Mm.
I'll tell you what my favorite gift could have been.
Oh, yeah.
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 Yeah. Maybe my parents not getting divorced. Honestly, the last year, okay, it's not even a great gift. It was the last year I believed in Santa Claus, and I remember walking out, and my parents were still married. This was like 1st or 2nd grade, and I remember walking out, and my mom had set up like a Power Rangers like fight scene with all the Power Rangers action figures, and I thought that Santa had did it in his elves. So like it's not really a great gift. It was more just like that's the last good memory I have of like my parents being together during the holidays. And so that like as soon as you said like that's what stuck, I'm like that's not like the greatest like toy or gift I got. But honestly, like that's like when I think of Christmas, I think of that morning of like the lights and
Seeing
Power
the Power
Rangers,
Rangers.
the Power Rangers action figures, man,
The
just
red
like
one and
fight,
the gold one and the pink one.
just fighting each other on top of all the presents under the tree, bro. Like, not to get all serious on you guys, but yeah, that's what goes to my
Red
head.
Ranger,
anytime.
Blue Ranger.
Yeah, and how the Green Ranger blew that freaking sword flute with a mask on is still beyond me.
Badass dude.
Yeah,
Jim, how about you, buddy?
Okay, so I think Hudson and I probably have similar beefs with Christmas, but I'll try to keep it positive here. So one Christmas, my grandpa, he totally Christmas storied me because all I wanted in my whole fucking life was a BB gun. That's it.
Yeah.
So we got through all of Christmas, and there's your fucking underwear, here's your socks, whatever. And then he did that whole like, oh yeah, there's one more back here. Big and long, and it's a BB gun. And man, yeah, I remember Grandpa doing that for me. That was awesome.
And Jane's like,
Yeah,
no.
Yeah. Well, she grew up with her that grandpa as her dad,
Yeah.
and that was a shooting dude. He had guns on top of
Yeah.
him. She could have expected it.
Man, mine's not as dramatic as those, but I'm gonna say 2. One was, I'm gonna show my age on this one. I got Grimlock. He was the Transformer dinosaur. He had just come out, dude. My aunt got that for me. My mom and dad, though, see, and I grew up kind of poor. So, anyways, my
Same.
mom and dad scraped up some money and got me and my first Nintendo, man.
Oh
Me
yeah.
and my sister, man, we lost our minds, man. We had Duck Hunt and
Yeah.
Mario Brothers 1 or whatever it was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That kind.
Thanks, Mom, Dad. Appreciate y'all. All right, guys. Question 2. Jim, we'll start with you. What is a Christmas song that makes you cringe?
Fucking all of them. I am the Grinch, bro. Christmas is not my time of year. Like I'm playing Sexy Santa right now, but no, I hate Christmas music, and I'm
just all of it, just every
I'm
bit of it.
surrounded by people who fucking love Christmas, and it is obnoxious. I've got 4 kids and a wife who all thinks Christmas is the shit, and I can't stand it.
Hudson, what about you, buddy? What's your unfavorite song of Christmas?
My least favorite song.
Yeah, your least favorite. Yep. Sorry for my bad
Man,
grammar.
my least favorite song is it's because it's become so overplayed, and there's like actually like a game of this song now. Is like the first one to hear this song loses the game, and that game is Christmas Shoes. there's a song about this
I have no idea what he's talking.
This is news to me.
dude.
about.
It goes. Look up Christmas shoes, dude, and go
Christmas
listen.
shoes. Okay.
It's the saddest and most like basically this little kid's like mom is dying.
No
He
shit.
wants to buy his mom some nice shoes for Christmas because she's gonna go meet Jesus tonight.
Hey, fucking-
And it's,
Oh man.
bro,
I don't like
Bruh.
Christmas, but I'm not trying to ruin it for everybody.
Jesus.
and it has been like, dude, it's like, sir, I want to buy these shoes for my mama, please. Something, like, when she goes to meet Jesus tonight,
Hudson
And it's
loses he doesn't get to answer questions anymore.
Yeah, James said it gets them every time, dude. Like when it first came out, like bro, it got you. Like it got you right in the feels. But now it's played so much, it's like, good Lord, can we just stop? So yeah, but and on that note,
Right, David?
I
Wow.
will say this on a serious note. I used to hate Christmas songs and Christmas things in general, and I would be the guy that would be super pissed if there was any Christmas song on before Thanksgiving. I was that guy, and I would just get like livid. I would leave a store. I would be so pissed. And then this is sad. One of my best friends from college, in high school and college, we had lunch every single day in high school my senior year, and then hung out together in college. And he became a police officer and became a sergeant of the HPD. And he showed up to the scene one day because some idiot decided to beat his girlfriend. So someone called the police on this dude. He shows up on the scene, and the dude decided to just empty an entire clip on my friend and kill him. And at my friend's funeral, the police chief told a story about my friend Chris, where it was like the middle of July, and he was just humming a Christmas song. And he's like, "What are you doing humming a Christmas song?" And my friend Chris said, "It's never too early for Christmas." And ever since then, I said, you know what? Because of Chris, I'm never going to be pissed again about hearing a Christmas song anytime, anywhere, because never too early for Christmas.
You
Right.
really turned that one around, Hudson.
Wow.
Sorry, dude.
That's
But
all right.
yeah,
I'm glad
I
happy ending.
he-
It changed you in a way, but boy,
yeah, sorry guys. It's funny. December 9th is the anniversary of when he was murdered, killed,
Ooh.
whatever word you want to use. And so one of my friends posted on their Instagram, right? And I'm sitting there at breakfast with my family. We sit around the table, have breakfast together before we get our day started. And I just happened to open my phone, and someone posted a story of like my friend Chris just like living life. And I bawled like a baby in front of my family, just full on tears. And like, what is going on? And I had to, my kids learned that day that there are good guys and there are bad guys, and bad guys are bad. And had to tell the story of Chris, because like, why is daddy crying like a baby at the breakfast table?
Oh,
It's
geez,
good.
man.
Sorry. Hey, sorry for bringing down the show, Matt. But life sucks sometimes, and the people we have right now is what makes life beautiful.
Right. Well,
All right.
All right, next
Mine,
question.
well,
Oh yeah, yours.
mine-
Sorry.
well, anything Mariah Carey, which mine's pretty simple. I
Yeah.
think she's beautiful and sounds great, but I can't stand her Christmas music. Makes me sick. Every time I go to the mall, it's fucking playing and blah, blah, blah. But I want to tell you all about my favorite Christmas song.
You know what time of year it is? It's Christmas time. I gotta
Hey,
tell
who
you
is-
something real
I'll show you.
about Christmas. Fuck you if you don't like Christmas. Fuck you if you don't like the
Chumbawamba. Check it out. It's one
Oh
of-
gosh.
It's one of my favorite Christmas songs. A buddy of mine
Oh,
at a bar
man.
said to listen to this shit, and it's a tradition now. So
Oh,
fuck
that's
you if
funny.
you don't like Christmas. Anyway,
Oh man.
let's go on to the next questions. Let's see what we got. All right, let's start with you, Jim. If you could be a character in a holiday movie, who would you be and why?
No, it's easy.
I mean, Santa Claus, I suppose.
Like in
No.
the
I mean, I don't know. I'm not a holiday guy, man. Like,
You would be the Grinch, you jack
I
wagon.
would obviously be the
yeah,
Grinch.
that's a
What the fuck? Yeah,
clear cut
that was
answer.
too obvious. I was thinking too deep. That's my bad. The Grinch is right. I would be the Grinch.
You'd be the Grinch because you're eventually going to have your heart grow 3 times as
Mhm.
large.
Good luck.
Hudson, how about you, buddy? What are you thinking?
If I had to be, I'd be Buddy the Elf. Easy all day
Oh,
long.
I love Buddy, man. In Nashville, we went to a Buddy the Elf bar. It was pretty cool. Me and Gene Fetty and a bunch of. Yeah, it was themed out and all elf. It was badass. Yeah.
It's
Anyways.
funny. I hated the movie The Elf or Elf, and then I had kids,
And then
And
watched
I-
it every year.
and then no, it wasn't even that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how brilliant of an actor Will Ferrell was as
yeah.
being an adult playing a kid. Dude,
You know what my
Like,
favorite thing in
killed
that
it.
movie? Hi, buddy.
was that the narwhal?
Okay, Mr.
Yeah.
Narwhal. Anyways, I would definitely be Christmas Story. I would be Mr. Clark Griswold. I just feel like I'd relate to that guy.
He's your spirit animal.
I mean, I don't have kids or anything, but yeah, I'm goofy like him. Do stupid
Yeah.
shit and say things dumb. But yeah, all right. Let's move on. Okay, so Hudson kind of touched on this earlier. Jim, did I start with- no, Hudson. When did you find out Santa wasn't real, and how old were you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, like
You kind of touched on that earlier. but-
yeah, like 2nd, 3rd grade.
Okay.
My poor kids are never going to.
Do you do Elf on the Shelf with the kids?
We don't do
Okay.
any. Yeah, we don't want the baby thrown out with the bathwater for us. So, but when it comes to that kind of stuff, so yeah, we actually teach them about like the real Saint Nick and who it's based off of, like Saint Nicholas and what he did and why there is a Saint Nick. So we
All right.
redeem rather than reject in our home. So
What about you, Jimbo?
What was the question again?
When did you find out Santa wasn't real, and how old were you?
I don't honestly recall a time that I believed in Santa. So young, very young. I don't know.
Okay. I was in 5th grade, and I
that's a little old.
yeah, I know,
Took
right?
you a
My mom and
took
dad
you a
were
little
good.
while there.
My mom and dad were good. I just one day said, you know what, this is bullshit, and crept out in the hallway, and there I saw Dad putting the bike together, and I was like, yep, that's what I thought.
There he is.
The
That's
gig is up.
son of a bee.
Might have been 4th grade, 5th grade. I don't know. So,
Well,
no,
that's
it
fine.
was 4th grade. It was 4th grade. Yeah.
I got a 5th grader now who's on board, still believes. So
Nice. All right.
Nice.
All right. All right. Jimbo, what's your favorite Christmas movie of all time, even though you hate Christmas?
favorite Christmas movie of all time. You know, probably because people are mentioning it in the comments here. Bad Santa is.
Oh, yeah,
solid.
yeah. Let me get
I
sorry.
like all the debauchery. It's good.
I like, yeah. Go ahead, Hudson. What's yours?
Klaus.
Klaus. Okay.
Klaus from it's on Netflix as animated. It's probably I look forward to that movie every year.
Okay.
It's KLAUS.
Can I change my answer?
What's that?
So
Yeah.
I do have a half decent Christmas memory here. My son Bryce, who's 17 now. What's the one with the damn train that take him to the North Pole?
Polar Express.
Oh, Polar Express.
Watching that with him is still the shit. We made little tickets and stuff, but that's
Oh,
up. We made tickets, and he was fully anticipating the Polar Express to show up, and he had his ticket under his pillow, ready to go.
my
Oh,
God,
I didn't
dude.
think
That's-
that all the way through, but it's still a good Christmas memory with my kiddo.
yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
freaking kids.
Mine is
Look.
National Lampoons. Just want to get that out of the way. And Elf.
Oh, that's good.
Elf at a distant second. So
Drago saying Die Hard. You know that Bruce Willis came out and said that Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Well, who fucking asked
Well-
Bruce?
well, you know, that was our bonus question. We actually had 6 tonight. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? What do you think?
Look, here's the deal. Like, just because it takes place during Christmas, does that make it a Christmas movie?
I mean, a Christmas movie is what everybody decides that it is. So, I mean, like, if it's become known as a Christmas movie, then It's a freaking Christmas movie. We're making this shit up anyways. I mean, we've got a Santa Claus. We made his ass up. We can make Die Hard a Christmas movie if we say so.
Hey, dude, if it gives me a reason to watch Die Hard, I'll take it. You know?
They're showing it.
Yippee-ki-yay.
They're showing it in the theaters right now. Just
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, dude.
Everybody
It's a
wants
great
it to
movie.
Everybody wants it to be a Christmas movie. So
Yeah.
fucking let it be.
Let it be. I don't
Anything we can do to celebrate Bruce Willis. He's got the Alzheimer's. My dad does too.
Yeah.
My dad.
My dad does too, man. It's tough shit, man.
So,
Okay, Jim,
Yo,
what is your favorite Christmas song?
none of them, bro. Like,
No, you have to pick one.
does Eminem do any Christmas tunes?
Maybe.
Rap
Rap God.
God's a Christmas song because I said it is.
Come on, pick one. I'm forcing you to do this.
My favorite Christmas song, but I'm the guy that they'll be playing it in the house, and I'll come and like touch the home pod. Like, nope, we ain't fucking doing that when Dad's home. So I couldn't tell you. My daughter the other day, the 7-year-old, what the fuck was she singing? I think it was a Mariah Carey Christmas song.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
she just started
All right.
belting it out, and nobody knew that she even knew it.
All I want for
That's
Christmas.
the one. That's the
Yeah.
one. And
Yeah,
she
I heard it at the mall the other day. For
like we
the
were
time.
like trying to get into it. My wife was, and then everybody went quiet except for Dahlia, and she just started wailing. And I was like, I didn't even know you knew this song. So that's the one. That's the one.
Yeah. All right.
There's that.
Here, hey, you ready, Jim?
Mhm.
You ready for me to help you out here?
Sure.
All right, I'm going to help you out here. All right, Jim. Counseling session here.
Okay.
Do you have any good memories during the holidays?
That one I told you about, my grandpa and
Yeah, that one.
Baby gun.
anytime we spent at grandpa's house was the shit.
Yeah.
I mean, my beef was all I really wanted was to see my dad. And
Yeah.
and he never showed, never fucking
Yeah.
did anything. And so
Yeah.
that's the shit that killed Christmas for me.
Exactly. Okay, so here's the deal. I was the same exact way. Christmases sucked. Thanksgiving sucked. I hated them. I hate them. Because all it did is remind me every year that I had divorced parents that didn't even want to see each other, didn't want to talk to each other, refused to have any interaction with each other, and it was just bitterness and them fighting over their kids. I hated it. But guess what? We have our own kids now, and we have the opportunity to give our children the memories we never had.
I know.
So we could be the Grinches, we could be the Scrooges, we could do that because that's what we want to do. We can be those men. It's easy to be those men because that's what we feel. But it's time for us as men who want our kids to love life and feel loved by the men in their lives to know, like, you know what? I may not like this right now, and they know I don't like it, but I'm gonna play into this Christmas thing. And we're just going to have fun. We're going to go see the stupid lights. We're going to play in the stupid snow. We're going to build the stupid snowmans. We're going to watch the stupid shows and watch and listen to the stupid music. And I'm going to go full bore into it because guess what? Kids love it and it's magical. And I want them knowing that they know Dad doesn't like this, but he's willing to put that aside because I love them.
Well, let me qualify by saying that. Well, first of all of my
I know. I'm not saying you don't do that, by the way.
Yeah. All my good memories of Christmas come from my kids. You just heard that. Like,
Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
that. So I do want to give them that. And I think it's our
Yeah.
job as parents. Let's get even deeper. Fuck. We've already
Yeah.
been doing 2 hours. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's our job as parents that care for our kids to correct the wrongs of our parents. And it's going to be
100%.
to correct whatever they see that we fucked up. We don't even know we're fucking up now. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so
Yeah.
with that, I do try to keep the magic going. I'm getting ready to get off of here and go move a couple fucking elves. Like, believe me. Play the part, man.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. And I'm not just speaking to you. I'm just speaking to a lot of us men, like men in general. We can get surly, right? Like we can get surly and I got to put up these freaking Christmas tree and got to do all this crap and all these, it's like, you know what? Like, dude, like I lucked out. I got inflatables. You know, my kids love inflatables.
Right.
I don't have to
There you
get.
go.
I don't have to get on the roof and put on any lights. They just want me to plug in 3 plugs. Ding, ding, ding. Star Wars Christmas, baby. And like, I plug those bad boys in, and they're like, it's Christmas. Finally. That's what they said. It's finally Christmas. And all I did was plug in some freaking inflatables.
Dude, it's horrible.
Well,
You know what?
you guys know I don't have biological children, but I was in a previous relationship with children.
Yeah.
So for 6 years, I got to experience waking up and watching kids' eyes light up when they saw the presents and doing all the stuff, the lights under Louisville thing they do, and all this Christmas stuff. And it's like, man, I don't want to deal with all the work and all this stuff of Christmas, but man, it's worth it, man. See, and I got 2 nephews too, man. I get to experience that with them as well. So,
But Mike, I mean, you're still dating that sweet girl, right? Are y'all dating?
I'm dating Danielle, my English girlfriend. Yeah. That's not who I was in.
I know.
Yeah.
But is she a Christmas person?
Oh yeah, they love it, man. In England, and they
then
love
freaking just do it. Be the best freaking boyfriend in the world.
Right. I got 22 gifts under the tree that I've already got her because we both love Christmas. You know what I'm saying? So,
gentlemen, go to bed exhausted. If you're not going to bed exhausted, you're doing it wrong. Right? If you're not freaking going and working your butt off at work to provide for your family, provide for whatever it is you're providing for, like you do that, get in your driveway, take a 5-minute break, and then become the man that you're supposed to be that is outside of work and show up for your family, have emotions, let them know that you love them, put the kids to bed, be there for your wife. We are men and we're called to be men. And this time in general is when we're called to be even more than that. Tap into things that we really don't want to tap into. That's what we're called to do, guys. If you're a man, tap into it. Stop this whole stoicism and realize that our wives and our children need to see men with emotions that care and love them. Sorry, that's my rant.
Amen. Amen,
No,
sir.
so this is the kind of podcast I would like to be on someday. Because, like this is the shit that it's taken me a long time to start really realizing, and it was probably after drugs, I would say, that I started to open myself up. And Joshua Dragos just said it sounds like a lot of, I think it was him, a lot of us guys had similar childhoods or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's how we deal with that that makes us, and I did not deal with it healthy for the vast majority of my life. It's been a fucking shit show.
Yeah.
But now, and actually, Hudson, I'm going to give you a little bit of props, even though you're kind of a dick. Hudson definitely helped me see another way. So he was the first one that caught on to that I was on drugs and whatever, I think, because he had seen it before. And he's the first one that, started talking to me like that, like without the, let's call it toxic masculinity, like, hey, you can be sad, man. You can be fucked up. You can be all of this stuff. And it's okay to show that. And I think it's made me a much better person. I think we should do a podcast like this someday.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. I'm down.
All right, gentlemen. Well, I could rant for hours, but glad that we could talk tools, talk a little bit of things that are way more important than tools.
Well, guys, I want to say, hey, I've had a great year and way to close it out. And we'll start having an RWO once a month. I promise. You have my word, listeners.
I would, just a reminder to real world fans, members, whatever, we will be doing our giveaway soon. I haven't even talked to Hudson yet about how we're going to be doing the giveaway. But I do think for the vast majority of the stuff, I'm going to ask that we didn't do a giveaway at all this year. None until right now. So I'm really going to try to reward and thank members. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be a kind of a members only giveaway, but we've got a lot of
especially the members that stuck around. Look, you know what? Anyone that decided to Jim has a heart attack, let's not be members anymore. Yeah, you're a dick. Like, screw you. All the members that stuck around through that and through this time of Jim getting his life back together and figuring out what it looks like to be the kind of man we're supposed to be, a man that can balance his life with work and family as priority, and sticking through that, you are the real heroes. You are the real MVPs, and we appreciate everyone that stuck through during that. As soon as I hopped on Real World and Jim was like, hey, dude, I'd love for you to start making content for Real World. I'm like, let's do it. And then he had a heart attack. And I said, you know what? Real World is second, third, fourth fiddle to all this. what's more important is you getting your health back together and setting up this life and getting the good rhythms with your wife and the bonus kids you get, man. So
Yep.
he's been killing it. I'm so proud of Jim and the man he's become. And yeah, man, it's been a good year in the sense of like, I don't measure my year based upon income. What I measure my year on is how much growth did I have mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and how much growth did I see with my friends in the same manner. And what I see is I see a lot of men in this industry having a lot of solid emotional, mental, spiritual growth.
Yeah.
And Jim's right there, you know? And so it's been awesome. It's been awesome to see that. That's what truly matters. That is what's lasting. Guys, we can always go make more money, but we don't get another day with our kids.
Yep.
Once that day is over, it's over. So
Yep.
Yeah.
But seriously, I know that, you know,
Yeah.
we started and there was a new video twice a week. There was whatever, you know, in the formation of that. And then, yeah, I had a heart attack and I kind of changed my priorities. But there has been a lot of you that have stuck by still recommending Real World, which the program is great. There's 200 videos. Not like we need a ton more or anything. But still see you guys and sharing the success stories, whatever. So that's why I would like this giveaway to really help reward people who are members. So especially if you're a member, if you're thinking about becoming a member, we're having a giveaway for you guys. So thank you so much.
Yep, absolutely. And yep, I always support realworldpdr.com. Always will. And it is faux life. So Jim's life. So now I'm proud of you, brother. I'm proud of both of you. Hudson, I keep up with you, man. You're doing great. You're a great dad. And couldn't say, I mean, nothing else to say.
It's all
man.
lies. All lies on social
it's
media.
not.
Whatever.
No, it's not. You can't lie.
Social
about
media
things.
lies.
And yep. So guys, I mean, it's not like, again, when I say I've had a great year, it's not just like you said, Hudson, it's not just income. It's just I mean, the friends I have, the things that where we're at right now with everything. And I mean, I don't know, man, I'm happy as hell. When you're happy, you're happy. You know what I'm saying? And you got you got your health, whatever, you got everything going for you. So yeah.
Josh, see your comment, bud. Love you. I'm always a phone call away if you need to talk. All right.
Guys, I'm not going to do the outro tonight, but I am going to give a shout out. RealWorldPDR.com. You know where it's at. Become a member. Let's do this. Become a better tech. DentMatePro.com. You guys know what's up. And Dent Gents. Get your dents fixed in Houston, baby. So, all right, guys, y'all have a happy holiday. Happy New Year. We'll see you in January. I am going to have another episode with Brian Hampton coming up. Then I'll get that hooked up. And you guys have a good one. RWO. Faux life. Merry Christmas, everybody.
See you guys.